because it's about to be time for fashion. Let me hit this button to let y'all know that we're playing some Final Fantasy XIV, and it is about to pop off. I'm so excited. You're going back to sleep. Good night, Genpo. Genpo, I've been watching this guy called Japan Eats on YouTube, and I hope to God you go to some of those places. I bet it's so great. Thanks for hanging out and sleeping to the stream. He's so chill. He's so chill. And he always talks about video games and stuff. Like compares it to you talk to this music good. It's got a good beat to it. He's just so chill. I love that he goes to places and he has some fun metaphors and stuff. Oh, you got exciting news. I need to hear it. Yes, he always makes RuneScape references. It's hilarious. Oh, I just saw Sam go by. There you are, Sam. Running around. What's the exciting news before I pop off the fashion thing? You were supposed to hang out with a friend today, but you haven't replied, and now that you have a mild cough, I think you should send him a text and say, like, I'm so sorry. I think I'm coming down with something and I don't want you to get sick, so can we reschedule for maybe next Saturday? Something like that. I'm sure they'd appreciate the heads up, you know? Okay, while you type up your exciting news, Genpo, it is now time for... Perfect. Okay, it's time for some Final Fantasy XIV change. But first, Genpo said, my brother let me mess with his Nintendo account and you can enter the Switch 2 lottery in Japan. No guarantees about if you'll get one, but it's possible now. I'm so excited for you, Genpo. I also think it's so wild that we gotta do stuff like lotteries now for like getting a console. The lottery is currently the only way to get the Switch in Japan. So you're stuck in having no idea when you could even try to enter. That is so wild. Is it because they don't want folks to scalp? What if a scalper... So you only get a chance to buy one, right? You just get one. So it's to stop scalpers, I suppose. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. Ugh, yeah. I'm glad they're stopping scalpers, but like, God, I remember the days you could just literally walk into GameStop and buy a console. You go to Kmart and you get the console. Well, our theme for this week in Final Fantasy XIV fashion is the fun guy function. Finally, some mushroom representation. And we are starting off strong with Alex dressed up as It's a You, Mario. God, these overalls are really cute. I love these overalls. This is such a fun look. You're glad you already met the prerequisites for ordering a Switch 2 directly from Nintendo? I'm glad too, so you can get one. Look at this cute little Mario outfit. These overalls are so sick. This looks really great. This is such a good Mario outfit, and I like that you lined up and you're facing the side very Mario, you know? And you're wringing your hands because you can't just wait to devour all these little mushrooms. I like we got little mushroom babies in here too. This is excellent. Well done. You were too tired to figure out how to make one of those Pikmin mushroom creatures work as an outfit, so you threw together the silly backup. I think it's great. Yeah, the Pikmin, or you could be like a Dark Souls mushroom guy. Remember those? The Pikmin mushroom monsters. God, I need to rewatch more Pikmin. Because I don't remember any mushroom monsters. Would it be... Yeah, I can't remember. This outfit is perfect, right, Jempo? And you were able to enter for the international version of the Switch. It costs like 150 more than the Japanese one, but it would be the same if you bought it in America. Yeah, that's the issue. I heard that from the Japan Eats guy as well, is he wants to play his games in English, so he had to enter the lottery for the international one so he can play his games in English instead of Japanese. This is a spectacular outfit, Alex. No notes, honestly. I love the little chocobo gloves. I like your accessories as well. This is a very classy, cool outfit. I love that you didn't skimp on accessories just because it's Mario. So, I mean, you got your cool glasses. You got the wristbands. Great belt. Matches the shoes. I can't be mad at that. This is just a solid outfit. This is a good Mario. Dark Souls Mushroom Guy was another consideration, but you figured somebody like Snake would go as one, which you think he did. And hell yeah to that idea, but you try not to step on any toes. True. Yeah. It's nice to have a little different outfit going. This is spectacular, though, Alex. Well done. The white gloves are the pièce de résistance. Yeah. Wahoo, waha, and woohoo. This is excellent. Okay. Oh, the baby. I might have to take her downstairs at some point. We're gonna move on next to Nereus, who is lit on fire. I love this little roasted mushroom look. This is so cute. Oh my god, this is spectacular. This is literally perfect. You look like a little wiggling mushroom. The white cloak, and then this hat is so perfect because it's got the cross hatching on top. That looks exactly like when you like slice the cap of a mushroom so you can roast it or like cook it so the cap doesn't split weirdly. It's perfectly mushrooming and I love the fire. I have to say it reminds me of a level in Katamari Damacy, or We Love Katamari. I can't remember which one, they blend together so much to me. Where you have to like roll up a bunch of fireflies in order to light like a college student or high school student's like night as they're trying to like study for exams and stuff, and you find Kinoko, cousin Kinoko is there around a fire dancing with people. It kind of reminds me of that. The fire is out of sync in your game. Thank goodness it looks perfect in mine, Sam. You're pissed off because you met all the requirements for the lottery except that you are in a family for online and only the person who paid for the sub can be the one that enters the lottery. And the account has to be Japanese, so your brother gave you his login and let you change his account to Japan so you could enter. Oh, okay. You're obsessed with this outfit. Isn't it amazing? There's also the Startle Spore in Pikmin 4, a frog-like enemy with mushrooms. Ooh, that sounds very scary. Don't like it. The Puff Stools in Pikmin 4. Puff Stool. Oh, gosh. I have to look at some pictures of these later. Spectacular outfit. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Wow, we got 3 little mushroom boys. This is wild. Oh yeah, the Startle Spore. It's like the flower. Is that like the flower eye guys from Pikmin 2 that live in the ground and then like their head is a chrysanthemum flower or something? Oof, scary. Well freaking done, Darius. This is amazing. Moving on to an incredible Toad cosplay. I don't even know how you did this. I don't even know how you got this like hat to dye so perfectly. How did you figure this out, Swaffo? I'm Toad from the Luigi and Mario franchise. You surely are. You surely are. Look at Mario and Toad on the same screen together. This is a cool reference image you found. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the real diaper. I don't love the real diaper and legs there, but you know, I think you did a spectacular job. I love the what do they call it? Palazzo pants, parachute pants sometimes they're called. Spectacular look. And this shoe shape is so Mario to me, because it's sort of big and bulky. And it shrinks well. Like you can chibify it very well as well. This is spectacular. I do not know how you, like, how did you think of doing the hat like this? How did you think of this? This is amazing. Love the blue, like, shirt. It's like an open shirt, so it's kind of like the vest. Very smart. How the heck do you get those big clown boots? It's probably some summoner stuff, if I had to guess. Puffstool looks like a mushroom with 2 little eyes. Oh, 2 little legs and eye stalks coming out of the cap. Okay, interesting. I can almost imagine it. It was the only cap you could find that would let you make it red and white. It's so perfect. Yeah, Toad got tall. This is like cool Toad. This is like if Toad gets its own like side game story where it's the hero and it's just like a spunky young gal Toad is going off on an adventure, you know? These are the Tonberry boots. I see it. You need to go glam hunting. Your wardrobe's getting a little tired. I see. I think you should give it a little spring summer refresh, Sam. It sounds like a good idea to me. You have to play the game for that? Well, you could do it while I'm playing, you know. This is so smart. Your second favorite Toad image ever, Amazon Toad guy. Oh my god. Is this for one of those Halloween costumes? I might have to take this baby downstairs sooner than I thought. This little baby ass baby. Sitting by the door, weeping and womping. Well done. Love these Mario references. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not the side character anymore. I'm the hero, Super Mario. I mean, Super Toad. Right. I'm sure he's fine or whatever, but that guy sucks. Oh my god. Okay. We have another mushroom entrant. This is Snake, I believe, right? It's hard to tell when you guys are little mushrooms, but look at you just hanging out in this forest of mushrooms here. You and Sam. Look at this. I'm seeing a reoccurring silhouette happening with the red cap and the white dress. I do like... So Snake has gone with just a pure camouflage. And Snake, I feel like this is something that like Naked Snake would do in Delta. In Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta is Stella. I will take you downstairs shortly. You want to go downstairs? You better be quiet. Can't tell which it's all just mushrooms here, right? Yeah, it's kind of giving oh my god, this is a fairy circle of mushrooms. Did you see how they lined up perfectly in formation? That was so wild. And the way that your head is like kind of swaying a little bit gives the same sway that these little guys are doing. All you need to do is sneeze and then you'd have the same kind of motion as they did. My buffalo is eating a bunch of mushrooms, so there's definitely a Korok here, right? Between like the 3 mushrooms. This is very well done, Snake. And then a similar color scheme, but different silhouette. This is fashion, Sam. This is fashion. This woven hat and the frilly thing, kind of, there's some mushrooms that are very frilly out there. Some really like girly mushrooms out there that are serving little mushroomy looks. So I love this dress. It feels very forest fairy. This would be like a sick outfit to just wear in real life, I think. I like the little corsage as well. You get a little flower growing into your shelter, right? You got a little like forest flower. Look at the mushroom minions have come to take you away. Oh, really? Speaking of MGS 3 Delta, the new opening is still pretty dope. Cynthia Harrell's voice hasn't changed a bit since 2005. Hell yeah. That's the person who sings Snake Eater, right? You got some earthy boots as well. Oh, those are nice. This is a nice outfit. Oh yeah, okay, now I can see your boots. Those are great little, it's like you tied your shoelaces with the blades of grass, you know? Something like that. And I like the little red bauble ornament too. That's very cute. Well, I gotta go take my dogs downstairs, but I love these outfits, y'all. These are truly spectacular mushrooms. This fun guy function is a great success. There you go. Now you're seated all mushroomy. Y'all look so cute. This is so precious. Can you hear the baby crying? Can you hear her meeping? Oh my god. Snake, they've chosen you as their leader. Here they are. This is so funny that they're gathered around you. This isn't like a minion that's secretly 3 minions, right? This is just, you have one and then all of the other ones are crowded around you. This is so perfect for my thumbnail. If I could just screenshot it or something. I can't. The circle is complete. The leader has been chosen. Return to us, our king. Alrighty, I hate to take a break this early, but Stella's being a little baby bass baby. So I'm gonna go take her downstairs. It's gonna take like a minute or two. I'm just gonna make sure she's secure down there so she can go, like, I don't know, lay in her own bed or something. Yeah, instead of mine. So I'll see y'all soon. This is the first time seeing the intro for the fashion reviews. It's kind of like the review episodes. Yes, like the fashion photo review. I have to tell you, the reason why I started doing all this dress up stuff was, first of all, the fashion was so freaking busted in this game. I looked so awful. I was so upset. And second, I had started watching like Drag Race around there. Oh, you got me a screenshot up here. Let me see. What is this? Oh my god, is this the thumbnail? Thank you. This is perfect. I will save this. Save this image as FFXIV part whatever some. And I'm gonna have to save it to my my desktop. Hopefully I remember that. Maybe I'll do the edits today. Oh, I know. My fashion was, y'all have been fly for since the beginning. That's why I had to do this, Naja, because I was like, they're giving me baby boo-boo, like, butt wipe clothes. What's happening here? So I was like, y'all gotta come here and show me that there's good fashion in this game or I'm gonna stop playing. And then everyone did. Everyone showed up and was wearing cool outfits. And I'm like, okay, keep showing me cool outfits so I'll keep playing this game. So I'm not saying that I apologize if I said your fashion was busted or anything like that, or made it general, but I'm telling you, it was rough. And I was watching a lot of drag at that point. And I was like, I know things can be better. So I was like, we got to do a fashion show every week. Inspired by the runways from RuPaul's Drag Race, because every week they have a new fashion and a new theme. So there's that. Alrighty, y'all. Did we get Quantum? I don't know if they ever found out where we were. My apologies. We will get Quantum's outfit either later today or sometime next week or so. Wow, they are obsessed with you, Snake. This is so funny. Are they doing this on your screen too? So I already thought we oh, have I ever looked at the Mog Station? No, that's the stuff where you gotta like pay for it, right? I have not looked at that stuff. I pay for this game once a year, I think. You let Quantum know where we were, but maybe they missed it. I see. I put an idea of a fashion theme here. And I think, what is it? Is it like update an earlier glam, especially with screenshots of it? Is this a viable theme, do you all think? The mushrooms are a little more spread out for you. They're like inside you right now on my screen. Oh, now one's visiting Sam. What do y'all think about like update an earlier glam, especially if you have screenshots of it? If y'all had any like, cause look at my freaking first glam. It was so busted. I'm gonna have to remake all my glams when I have time to be creative and stuff. Should probably move away from instance places if possible. Yeah, it's just that I booted up the game and then I left my character here and then it was time to do fashion, so I didn't think about it. You probably do have an idea for this. Let me read the glamour chest. Yeah. You would 100% just update one of your old glams and maybe one of mine too, which could be an option. But you do like the idea of a before and after? Yeah, if you wanted to have like, here's the first glam I had, and it's me without the bandana. And then here's the second glam, and then it's me with the bandana. You know? I think that would be, if you want to like, but that's like 2 slots. I don't know if folks can use 2 slots. If not, I can always, you know, we could do screenshots or something. But if possible, 2 slots. I just don't want folks to like rewrite one of their best, you know, Dragoon glams or something, just for my silly little thing. But yeah, let's do like a glow up. Let's see. Next week's theme is glow up glams. Show us a before and after of an old glam of yours that you are now updating to be cooler. We do have 20 slots. Surely 2 of them have to be empty, kind of trash or easy to remake. I can only hope. But I know that some of you have like nothing but bangers when it comes to fashion, so. All your glams are shirtless, lizard man attire. Maybe it's like shirtless and now shirtless with a necklace. Accessorizing, you know? Okay. So that's our glam for next week. Thank you all so much for joining me for the Fun Guy function. This was so cute. Oh god. All of these are so good in their own way. The only thing I'm weirded out by is this pigtail snake. It's your little root. You've got a little pig root going. These are so good though. So good. Congratulations everybody. And you know, I've been so inspired. It's a rhizome. Exactly, Sam, it's a rhizome. I'm inspired. Martin was posting some pictures of this very camp, very I'll just say very kitschy comedian lady from some sort of comedy cop drama or something like that, who had like, it's kind of giving Fran Drescher attire. She had those kind of vibes. I loved it. And I'm so, oh, of course. Oh my god, I don't know if I have it. Hold on. Let me add the image. Did I save it? I don't know if I've saved the PNG. Let me save this image. Oh my god, I don't even think it. There we go. Korea transparent. Okay. Let me add it here. Add image. Best thing ever. What's the name of this? Okay, Final Fantasy XIV fashion. There it is. So perfect. So look at this. This is spectacular fan art of my character looking amazing. Martin, aka Tofu, drew this the other day for my birthday, and it's literally the greatest thing I've ever seen with my human being eyes. And I'll never get over it. And I'm so obsessed with the nails in the fashion phone case. And the blush and the eyeshadow and everything is like literally so good and gorgeous and everything. I'm gonna put that over here so someday I can use it instead of a webcam. It would be so good for no cam Final Fantasy 14 days, right? So good. You can't wait for Chainsmoker Speen. Yeah, she's gonna have some lines soon. Absolutely incredible, right? So good. So now I want more of that to be Creature's aesthetic. Because I haven't really settled on what her outfit is. I've been making outfits for events like this, obviously. This is our little cowboy drag for our current arc of the story. But like, what's her vibe? And maybe it's just like rich lesbian aunt. That might be her vibe. You made a glam for this. Oh, you'll put it on to come to Excalibur. Please do. Please do. I'd love to see it. Okay, sleep well, Genpo. Thank you so much for being here. The one thing that would make the image more perfect is if the Piss Cat shirt said, "It's illegal to be mean to me." Oh my god, that would be so right. I would love it so much. Do I have to catch you up? What's been happening? So we found Aaronville's mama, but she's in a robot body right now. I think she's like held deep in some sort of prison in this Everkeep, and we're probably gonna have to save her, but I don't know that yet. We met her. She's a part of the resistance. We want to help her with the resistance. Sphene here is the queen of this nation, and it's with her permission that we're allowed to be in this Everkeep tower. She is teamed up with Zeralja, who is Wooklabot's murderous militant brother, who killed her dad. Quantum, hello again. You gonna hang out here again because being on your own is gonna be unhelpful, and it's too late to go hang out with somebody IRL. Okay, you can hang out here. That's fine, Quantum. And if you want to come by for fashion, let me know. Sam posted earlier what instance we're in. You can always come by and poke me on the shoulder and show off your outfit, and just keep following me around if I don't notice you. I will eventually. I'm so sorry. I would love to see your outfit. Also, Manny, did I say thank you for the giant Stella that you patted with the bits? I do appreciate that. So here's Fiend. Here's Wicklamat. They're both queens in their own right. Quite literally, she rules a nation, and so does she. But Speen is from like a different dimension where everything is powered by this cool future electro tech, you know? And we're in this big tower that they just built, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it sucks to me. This place sucks. It's like, ugh, look at this Tesla over here. Look at this Cybertruck. Looks like the ad break is gonna run soon. Alex just like so depressed looking at the Cybertruck. Same. Look at the Cybertruck. It's so goofy. This looks like a pill bug. Got covered in purple syrup or something, you know. Who is this sitting over here drinking? Your protein shake about to run, little man? What's going on over here? This is wild. Is this an NPC? I'd feel so bad if this was a real person. Okay, it's an NPC. I can roast the hell out of an NPC with this little Fitbit on his arm. What are we living in? What is this future? Hate it so much. Take me back to Cowboy Town. So we're in like Future Town or whatever. You don't want to deal with it right now, but you'll post it on Discord because that's a cool story. I am so looking forward to this story. Have you got any smaller sizes? Yeah, do you have one that's made for children? All my homies hate Solution Night. Exactly. It's taken over. They're polluting the air. They got Hatsune Miku over here. Oh, this is actually Hatsune Michael, I think. I'm so sorry, sir. God, I'm over too. And they got supplies vendors or whatever. It's just like, I don't know. I'm following you. There you are, the game she plays. In your little cyber outfit. I would love to see your mushroom outfit. All the homies that hate Solution, I include you right now, except for it's too purple to hate. Yeah, the bisexual colors. See, I think they're just like happy pride, gays, and then they plastered this place with purple, and it's just like you can't rainbow wash me. Still hate this place. You both love and hate Solution Night. It's F-worded, but it's also very neat, but also like, what is this? And also ooh shiny, yeah. All right, where's your mushroom drag? I want to see this mushroom drag. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this place. It feels like there was like quite a robust area outside this, and then it got like trashed and left in ruins, but they have the infrastructure to maintain this place. You know, they could have preserved the local flavor and like the local historical buildings. It only took 30 years to develop this, right? But they've decided to like, oh no, we're gonna build a high rise, you know. Are you doing some mushroom platforming over this smartphone? Hey! What? Are you going over here to be a mushroom? I hope so. It reminds you of Final Fantasy 13. You feel like that statement perfectly describes what kind of place this is. If only I knew anything about 13. Look at the little mushroom. Bring your mushroom to work day. Okay, tell me about your little outfit here. I love this. This is such a cute little cash look. Oh, position 1, Tiny. I'm sorry. Thank you. Tell me about your look, the game she plays, and how it relates to these mushies. So we're here. We're trying to find Kafkua, who is Aaronville's mama. And I know there's some evil afoot here. I know there's evil afoot. There's some gentrification afoot here. Oh, if you're trying to find Solution 9, I don't know what instance I'm in. I don't know how to tell you what that is. But yeah. I think Quantum might be saving it for some other time. You're a botanist studying different species of mushrooms. Your hat is a disguise so you can duck behind rocks and not be seen by the mushrooms. Love it. Oh my god, that's so funny. Look at you. This is a cute outfit. This is really, really cute. I like your backpack for taking notes. You know, let me see these bracelets too. Oh, some flavor. Now, are you sure you want to be taking notes with all the jingle jangles? Jingling-a-ling-a-ling, jingling-a-ling. Very sensible shoes though, and great pants. Feel like that shirt, you're gonna be tugging it down a lot, but yeah. You got another silver certificate from Wondrous Tales, and you built this glam around the hat. Listen, I love a good hat. And there's a lot of spectacular hats on display today, honestly. A lot of good hats. Hello, Juan. Good to see you. We did a bunch of mushroom looks today. And then, of course, we have like a... What do they call it? Mycorrhizomes or like fungus... a fungus researcher is here to investigate, so... You also like Solution 9, but it badly needs normal roads. These metal streets make it look too samey, you think. It's just a little... It's a little too. But I do like the bisexual lighting, but I feel like somebody at Square Enix was like, we have to... When we revamp the lighting engine, we're gonna need to add pink and blue lights. And I thank them for that, because... If you have like just a little drop of melanin in you, it looks fabulous. The lighting on deeper skin works really well with the purples and the pinks and all that stuff. But I think that caught on quite a bit about a year ago. Finally, folks learned how to bounce light properly off of people's faces and bodies and stuff. And I think they're like, I have a color palette. It's gonna be pink and purple, everybody. And then so it's sort of like... just sort of paved the streets in pink and purple. So everybody does look beautiful in it. Certainly. I think everybody's looking delightful. Certainly Korea is benefiting from this, but you know, it's a lot of pink and purple. Or maybe that's just the cyber aesthetic that they were going for. I don't know. Either way, finally they've updated the lighting engine so everybody can look beautiful. I think I should do some story. A mycologist, that's what it's called. A mycologist. So, alrighty, wait, there we go. Let's talk to Wiclamont finally.
I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving.
Very well. Next I was thinking to show you the residential sector, but it's in part so I can tend to some personal matters.
Hold on. I gotta zoom in on her instead of this. Okay. The cyber buys, yeah. I love bisexual lighting for very selfish reasons, obviously. Because those are some of my favorite colors. But it surely is everywhere. Look, they even have the blue lights on the motorcycles. For what?
It's visitation, to be precise, and I believe it could be educational for you as well. Would you two mind accompanying me?
Not at all.
Wonderful. Let me know when you've seen enough here. We'll make our way.
Sure, yeah, I've seen enough. Get me out of here.
Ready? Let's head to the residential section to the southeast. As we walk, I'd be glad to tell you about any place of interest we come upon.
Oh boy. Oh, they love these now, don't they? These little like walk and talks. And Walker started this and now we're doing more of it. Love this hair color. They definitely went all out with like the NPCs here. I love it. Oh, hold on. We got a little bunny lady here. Oyashipya. Okay. Love her. You love these walkie-talks too? Aren't they cute? It's like a fun way of delivering the information, I think. Alex, are you being influenced to buy this car at all, do you think? The cyber car? Yeah, neon dyes. You're right. They're like, now you have access to more colors. Enjoy looking cool and not just like you dyed your clothes with grasses and stuff. Whatever berries you could find. Look at this lighting. Oh my god! Because yeah, it's telling you. It's so funny. Ah, so warm. The magenta. That's literally... Color theory is why I put magenta blush on Kriya. Is because it has that nice rosy hue on her. Whereas it would look so buck wild otherwise. Like if I put on some magenta blush Y'all would be like, are you sick? What's going on? New dies? Yeah, apparently. Is that a last week thing? Hi, Sveen. You're being influenced to burn that Cybertruck down, the city of the future, and they're advertising cars instead of public transport? Yeah, what's the deal with that? They should have, like, the bullet train.
This is Mosaic and Cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax.
I see. In Tuliolal, there's a similar establishment called Zabaya of Tia. That's seashell in the local tongue. Is this a story behind the name Mosaic?
There is. In our continent, the race is a name for stones. There's Hune, who resembles some Tonatawa, the tall and graceful Eldites, and the diminutive and affable Milala. While they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founders choose to name the cafe.
Well, that's nice. If they serve tacos here, it would be perfect.
What's a tacos?
It's a traditional Tirali dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it someday.
Oh, definitely.
We'll make it happen once we've restored peace of Tuliolal. Okay, let's continue.
I love that. We'll make tacos happen. Okay, what about these cups? Oh my god, this... Jesus Christ. Okay, they kind of look more like either like a free shaker you get with like a protein drink or a Starbucks cup, but I want to believe that these two are like Stanley Cup girlies, you know? Hi, Tiny Sturk. You're obsessed with the voices I'm using. Yeah. I'm running out of women's voices I can do, so now it's just impressions of that lady from the SpongeBob episode who really didn't like chocolate. That's Spain. And then Jennifer Coolidge. You saw a really dope movie that takes place in late 80s Kowloon that is very like a Dragon and Yakuza inspired. It's called Twilight of the Warriors Walled City. That sounds interesting. Elon lobbied against trains in Solution 9, yeah. I'm sure. And that's why everybody has their own Cybertruck instead. To be fair, have I said hello to you today? I apologize if not. We are saving Solution 9 one culinary delight at a time, yeah. Also, this city is so... Like, yes, you have some nice sidewalks and stuff, but damn, it must take forever to walk from one side of it to the next. Everyone's drinking their gamer subs, and I'm confused. Oh my god, this guy is dressed so Final Fantasy. How could I possibly get everything done before the deadline? I'm so... Oh my lord. And there you are, the game she plays, being an NPC over here. I love it. God, I'm so derailed by seeing this guy with his juice. I'm just waiting for this to be Meal 2.0. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to be Soylent Green. They're like drinking like crushed up Tirali people, you know? Cole's been NPCing in 3 places so far. I've magically not turned my camera quite far enough to see. I appreciate you running in front of me though. Oh my god, Ethernet shard. I probably haven't hit any of these. It's a pain in the backside to navigate the city, I bet, without flight too. Ugh. Chocolate! That's the episode. You got it, Keen.
And here we are. These buildings are where the citizens live.
They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace.
Hi, Will. Thank you for the 81 months. How are you doing? Can I get you a froggy? Hold on, I gotta move my bullet trains. And Jackie, good to see you as well. Yes, Martin is here. We have a lot of incredible folks in the audience tonight. A frog, please. You got it. Your body works so hard for you, Will. You should thank it, honestly. You know, all that good streaming energy your body gives you, all that good dancing energy for when you have to do a pigeon party, you know, or like a last minute airlock check. And you have to very quickly put your helmet on. Your body's working hard for you, Will. You know? It's doing its best. So maybe give it a break this weekend. Give it a rest. Say, you know what, body? I'm going to take a break now so you don't have to break down later. Right? What an incredible stretch. I'm getting back to doing yoga every morning, Will. Right now I'm at the phase where I really hate it. Like I open up my eyes and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. But I'm doing it anyway. So hey, maybe someday you'll be able to put some sassy rhinestone boots on and do a stretch like this. That would be perfect for channel points, let me tell you. And Jackie, thank you for the 20 stream streak. I appreciate you. Speaking of fashion, have you seen the fashion in this game? This land is wild. This little digital realm's wild. Except for we just saw a Cybertruck, so I'm over it, you know. It's a powdered fruit drink with crushed primal crystals. Ooh, feels like it'll lacerate you all the way down. You haven't said anything before now, to be fair, but even if you had, usually just jump into the conversation rather than say hi. You see others who come in, but you rarely say hi when you come in. Okay. I just, you know, I never want folks to feel like they're ignored, to be fair, so it's good to see you. Congrats on sticking with it. Yeah, I did it for like months. I started last year doing yoga every morning. It's only 10 minutes, so it's like not that much, but it adds up over time, I'm hoping. And then I guess I stopped earlier this year when I started doing physical therapy because that takes time too. I'm trying to get back into it. God, because we're like almost halfway done this year. Ugh.
These are massive. Every building's bigger than the palace.
They have to be for just about all the Alexandrians that got apartments here. Unless you wonder, we had to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here at residential radius 914. Okay.
Oh, Manny, I just ran out of water. Hold on. There's just a little sip left. I will go get water at 6 when I have to take my meds. Time has felt like a pretzel these past 5 months. It's been very weird, certainly. It is so weird to already be almost done May. I'm sorry. Yeah, all done. I can't even find my water bottle. I think I left it in the car, so...
Residential radius?
That's right. Come, the doors open automatically. How very Star Trek.
Okay, we hit that up. Here's another cool person just hanging out. Is this all instanced? Is this whole place instanced? Cause it's so huge. Do they just expect like a deluge of people? Hold on, I gotta go this way. I know there's a bunch of folks that play this game, so I'm guessing they made these like cities huge so that when everybody got here, it wouldn't be super crowded, but it kind of feels really empty when not everybody is here, you know? This is a very neat looking place. It is very different from regular Final Fantasy XIV. You think everyone's on the moon right now? Is there a big party going on the moon? I'm jealous. Specifically, they sort of create a copy of an area where they expect a lot of people to go through it. Example gratis if it's a part of a new patch or like a hub area of a main city and new expansion. Oh, so that's why it's instance? They put multiple instances in an area. There's a newly added quest to avoid overpopulation. I see. You doing Cosmic right now? Is that a moon thing? Latest piece of content that launches a big moon crafting and gathering thing. Is that the Cosmic thing that Jess is talking about? Okay. But yeah, you notice that too. It's usually much busier at that market section, but it's been divided up into 2 and there's a new grinder content elsewhere. Okay. All right. Cause I would expect, I mean, I've seen a lot of folks, I guess back when I was playing Endwalker, a lot of folks are wearing like the kind of cool fashion from this realm. They were running around doing that. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Is this some sort of Mog Station stuff? Y'all paying money to dress like this? This is wild. And as it turns out, it was probably just like outfits you could unlock from like raids or something. You just look cool and wear a hoodie and stuff in the game and not have it like sewn up through the back with some tweed or whatever they do to make stuff look in fiction in this. But I would expect this place to be like packed. At least we've seen some NPC civilians, you know, here and there walking around. Otherwise, this place kind of feels really empty. Y'all paying money to dress like this? Well, I'm not saying it's bad fashion, but it's just like, it's so different from everything I've seen, Barton. I see it all the time in real life. I wear hoodies and jeans all the time, but I'm like, huh? Hoodies and jeans in Final Fantasy XIV? Where did this come from? You'll never forget the first day of Stormblood, and no one could even see the quest giver NPC that kicks off the whole shebang. And then they made it so that, like, you can hide other people, right? Recently. Some of the outfits were also PvP rewards. They were burying the streetwear stuff before Dawn Trail. Oh, that's cool. Love that. Because it looks very fashion. I have to see, I mostly see those folks in Limsa Laminsa doing their little like bee's knees dance by the Aetherite. You know, they're like, ooh, I'm a sexy bunny lady, or whatever dance that they do. As they advertise their services, I usually see those folks with a little crop top hoodie or something like that. Let's ask about this lobby.
This is the lobby, a common area for residents.
I see. What's that machine there do?
The concierge. It looks after residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they'd be glad to assist.
Is this the landlord? I'm about to beat this thing up. Solidarity. Anyway. You'd have thought, so we have any small preference for people saying hi as their first thing? So I know it's their first thing. Oh, I would never want to dictate somebody's actions as they enter the stream, you know? It's just for like, because, you know, sometimes I'll see somebody and I'll say hi to them twice. Or they'll say goodbye and I'll say hello to them. And I'll be like, oh, wait, you've been here for like 4 hours. So you do your thing. That's all. If too many people interact with him at once, the server would crash, so people ended up lining up and talking to him in a single file line. I love that. See, humans work it out. I love it.
Is that so? I have no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now.
By all means, you consider me a personal concierge.
Let's ask her about the lobby.
Hey, Sveen, can anybody live in this place?
Naturally, in fact, many of your countrymen make their lives here. No matter your origin or race, occupation, or regular usage, all Alexandrian citizens are eligible for apartments. This includes those who met who work in the outskirts.
You've taken care of everyone for 30 years. I'm grateful.
Well, that's nice. I was worried that housing would be limited. Or preferentially. I just saw you hop over this. Are you allowed to do this? Let me just work on this laptop. Surely there's a typing emoji. Anybody else want to get checked in? Okay. Off to the place we gotta talk. No worries. Yeah, you know, if you'd like to, you can certainly say hello when you come by. But, you know, Manny does his thing where he does the song lyrics and stuff. What will we do? Talk? Oh, no, I should talk to Sveen. There we go.
This is the place. A mother and son live here.
Oh, God. What sad tale will this be? I gotta turn this up because it's quiet as hell. Hello? The honeycombs? Very interesting. I hope these are like sound absorbent tiles. What I'd like to see is something that's like, not tech that we have now. I mean, I guess that's what the little things are up here. That's the prime thing, right?
Hello, Isadora.
Your Majesty, you came.
I have friends with me today. Is that okay?
Of course. Friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please make yourselves at home. We look so weird here. I mean, Wicklemont, I'm glad I got the notice. And I was like, yeah, I'll dress up cowboy style too, Wicklemont.
How has Milos been?
There's no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. God, I gotta get water for this voice.
Hey, Milos, did you miss me?
Is he stuck in a permanent coma? My son was born with Levin sickness. Wait, Levin, like... Oh, lightning, okay. A severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He can't walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes.
I see. Sveen visits often, does she?
She does. Milo simply adores her, even sometimes manages to smile when she's here.
What about yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up?
You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I do like this little chromatic stripe. This is cool. The little fluorescent thing. What do they call that? Holographic. Holographic, that's cool.
I'm glad to hear it, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood?
There's nothing you could do for him? Perhaps a treatment of souls, or...
Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who've met with an accident, they can't reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. Illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years.
It's those microplastics. I know it.
It's all my fault.
Did you pray to some sort of lightning god?
What was that?
Never mind, I'm laying down flags for further narrative developments. I gotta go. I promise to make a proper visit next time with treats to share.
There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Miles and I wouldn't even be here. Okay, with her sad-ass eyes. Because she's thinking, with some action she did 30 years ago, Milos wouldn't even be in this condition. Thank you, Queen's Fiend. Says Milos. Blink, blink. Back to sleep, okay. Is this going to be one of those cure all the disabled folks narratives? I don't know. Because they've already said they can't cure people with their technology they have. The problem is the environment is making it so a bunch of kids are being born with, like, a degenerative paralysis. Because there's too much lightning in, like, the world. You know? It's like poisoning them. So I don't think... maybe there's a cure? But I don't know. It's not going to be with their current technology. If anything, it might be with, like, rehab over time and exposure to other elements. Maybe.
It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and me.
Okay. Well, there's that. Think it's kind of a pollution allegory? Possible. This person looks... See, this person looks cool as hell. I like this color palette. Wow, that aura looks really cool.
Thanks for accompanying me on this visit. Illness is a part of life.
It is like, I get it for reasons of the story, but it's also like... Excuse me while I go kiss a bunch of babies and shake a bunch of hands and cut a ribbon at the new puppy factory or whatever. Like, it feels a little like, are you going to post this on your socials later? Like, me and my bestie, Milos, who has a degenerative disability, ding, like, is like, all right, Spain. Well, we could have waited outside if you wanted to keep her private for Milos's comfort, but okay. Somewhat related, you just found out that the wheelchair-bound character in the Wicca movie is played by a wheelchair-bound actress. Love that! I think that's spectacular, to be fair. Oh, you've drawn me some earrings, Sam. Love to see it. Okay. Little mushroom guy. These are cute. Very fun. I like this. That's a cute little mushroom guy. That little guy needs no introduction when he shows up to the Fun Guy function. Titus didn't dodge enough lightning and has permanently damaged his Beepus. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Not the Beepus.
The illness is part of a life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure someday, mark my words. We'll make it so that... I thought you were saying we'll make it so unfortunate. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milos can smile again.
The syntax got me. Having recomposed herself, Sphene is ready to continue the tour.
Well, let's continue our tour, shall we?
Look, you obviously have some duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like.
No, I do this because I want to, so don't worry about it. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we need to go by way of Iodine 9, where the 8th light right is situated. We'll make it so unfortunate, just wait.
Yeah, real life. Oh god, I don't want to meet like real life Speen. Probably like Hotel Mogul's daughter Speen or something. Something like that. Oh, right. So instead of saying wheelchair bound, we say wheelchair user. Right. Thank you for catching that. I appreciate it. That is true. Good catch there, Kian. Man, I'm so thirsty. I guess I'll go this way. Hopefully we can hit the 8th ride I haven't seen yet. But, oh, I can't even ride my PD here. I do have to get some water soon. I don't want to take an early break, but I cannot believe I'm already out of water. What do we got on sale here? Hey, isn't that weird cat that Twaffle posted a picture of? This is like legit just Monster Energy drink. Why are y'all drinking Monster Energy? Wheelchair using actor or actress. Yeah, that sounds about right. Gotta make the most of my day off. Oh god, folks are on the grind set. Miserable. Yo, does this person have like some cool sideburns though? Sick. You can't even ride mounts in this super open city with cars. Yeah, what's going on here? What's up with this? Oh my god. That's what this is giving me, Manny. Is Speen showing us all these folks with disabilities and being like, in the arms of an angel, with just a little bit of your soul. You too can help young kids like Milos. It's just like, ah. Okay. True View, Neon Stein, The Arcadian, Resolution, Nexus Arcade. All right. I clearly have hit all the things that I need to. Is this person looking cool? What do you got here? A toucan. Looking pretty cool. I'll give you that. I gotta go this way. I miss using it. I miss using a mount. But at least we have the jogging ability, you know. We can at least do that. Ask that guy for some Fruit Loops. He's gonna follow his nose wherever it goes. That's what should have been, instead of the pointer when Aaronville was like, we gotta find some aether, some fire aether resonant symbols or whatever. It should have been a toucan. I'm just saying. Okay, what's this thing? It should have been this guy. This guy's great. Idleshire is legit your favorite secondary city because is Idleshire the fairy one? You're lucky you didn't get these guys in your ears. Are they like yucky? Ooh, I hate that. That's too much. It's too scary, Sam. You'll try to remember, please correct me if you forget, because you move primarily with your wheelchair, and this is the first you can recall hearing it. What do you prefer calling yourself, to be fair? You know, use the language that you prefer as a wheelchair user. You can't have somebody dictate what we are comfortable with. The conveyor head will transport you to the government sector, where the resolution is located. The markings on the conveyor indicate its direction, and there's a pad just like it on the other side.
Is it safe?
Extremely. There's no need to be afraid.
Oh, Idleshire is the Gobby settlement. Oh, with hole picks in it, right? Big Six hole picks or something like that.
Who said I was afraid? Come on, Kriya.
There you go. Boglin? Are those like the goblin moblins? Boglins? Holepix? There's my favorite creature in this game is named Holepix. Holepix. And he's just a little goblin. And there's like Quick Fix and Slick Sticks and Holepix. And I'm like, in this game? That has, for some reason, no one caught that one. In the translation department. They're like, yeah, hole picks. That's great. You have no preference on whether it's wheelchair bound or wheelchair user, and it makes sense. It's just all you've known is all. There you go. Yeah, it's just some updated language, to be fair. Boglins. What are boglins? Are those little finger puppets, Sam? They have the little spiky things on them. Alright, Sphene, lay it down.
Here we are, Resolution, the operational audit solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside.
Oh god, I gotta go to like the DMV. I gotta go to the Social Security Department. I already have to do this in real life later. I don't want to do this. I have to do both of those in real life. Host happen. What does that say? What do you mean? You know the transportation. Oh, the translation department made whole pics on purpose. Probably.
Everywhere you look.
Probably. Look at these little guys. Let me see. Oh, those are fun. Those are different than what I was thinking of. Is that a boglin? What is that? You think there's been a shift to that language for a few reasons, including the fact that about 80% of wheelchair users are ambulatory, right? Meaning they can sometimes walk and navigate the world without a wheelchair. Yeah. So using language like bound can be very limiting to those folks. Okay. Those are boglins. Okay. I thought those... So I was thinking of little jelly finger puppet guys that have little spikies on them. What is this? I want to know. It's a consciousness digitizer.
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits.
So wild. If Minfilia saw this, she would die again.
Peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians. And
she would pass away for the third time in this video game. Maybe fourth or fifth. I haven't been keeping track, honestly. Like, to see... Hit Lane, if she saw this, she'd be like, on my Earth? On my Earth? What? Wild.
But
there are finger puppet
it
versions.
must be
Okay.
difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
Yeah, it's wild, girl.
That's putting it
Someone has
lightly.
lemon lime hair back there. I
To be
love it.
honest, it sounds disturbing. Still,
Could you
I won't
look more
dismiss it out of hand.
despondent?
Practices like these don't arise from nothing.
She is pulling her best Bellany Florbo impression. Just like, what happened to your brain? Okay, see, now these are still different from the finger puppets that I grew up with growing up. I thought we were talking about those things. If Minfilia saw this, she'd be like, BRB, I know what to do with the flood now. Redirecting it, you know. She's standing behind somebody menacingly. I think she's trying to, like, show how depressed she is that this is the way of the world, but also it's a lie.
There's
You
a
know?
reason
Chin
why
up,
your
girl.
culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
That, and also a large percent of non-disabled folks accuse folks of faking needing a wheelchair, right? Because they can get up and reach for something, right? Yeah, it's very sad, Pastel. It's very disappointing. You can walk some with your walker, so it makes sense. You can definitely limit yourself unconsciously. You didn't know that wheelchair dancing was a fully realized thing. Like seeing it rather than intellectually realizing it. So you saw a behind the scenes thing. So did you get to see the actress in Wicked do something cool? Oh god, I love that. I didn't even know there was an actress in a wheelchair in Wicked. I love that. So great. It's great to see all this representation happening, you know? That is so sick. And again, like you were saying, like you didn't even know wheelchair dancing was a realized thing. And there's now some choreo in one of the biggest movies. With knowledge comes appreciation. We'll lay that one down on her. Trying to sound smart. I should get something to drink after this, though.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while.
Wait, I need my squire. Alphino appears out of nowhere. Boy, start writing things down for me. I'm trying not to grab a big old glass of limeade, I gotta tell you, because, like, I'm trying not to drink that much sugar. We did get some limeade, though. Kriya's cracking open a fortune cookie and just like, cultural appreciation comes from wisdom or something. I don't know. What does that mean to you? These are the ones I remember. Let me see. Oh, yeah, those little guys. Those little weirdos. I remember those guys. Little finger puppets. Those are cool. those would be fun earrings as well. Just pop a little hook in those things, jam it in your ear, then you got earrings. It's so refreshing
In the
to me.
distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it said, lightning energy began to swell in our world.
Do we know what Asian screwed this one up? I can't wait. I know Emmett is kicking himself over this later. Right, Michi? It's really good. I had 1 cup of it yesterday. I'm trying not to have more than a cup a day, you know. Drink more
According
lemonade.
to
Thank you,
ancient
Lurky.
records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land.
My past week, honestly, is just like, ugh.
4
The
centuries
thunder and the
later,
rain. Ugh.
this season had lengthened to nearly half the year.
Again, this is just living in Seattle. This is just Seattle life.
The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation. Electrope.
Every time it rains, it sounds like a bowling alley. It's really wild up there. Is it because there's not like a lot? You don't have like a lot of neighbors and stuff. Folks aren't really soaking up the sound. Is that why it is? This is the Too Real DLC. It feels like it, right? Yeah. Well, because some of the stuff harkens to the past, and some of the stuff is like immediately present, you know? Because this isn't just like climate change. This is like, before she said this blah 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 miraculous material electrotrope thing, I was just nodding silently and thinking like, yes, many ancient South American civilizations were destroyed, went their unfortunate end due to catastrophic climate events. It's like, yes, I wonder if this is a reference to ancient South American societies. And I was like, stop talking about South America for 1 minute, Christina. Please, I beg of you. Just stop being like, yes, actually, some of the plains people, like, just stop it. So I didn't say it. And then I said it. I'm sorry.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Yeah. Why though? Because I'm doing it too much and I'm hearing myself and I'm annoyed by myself.
One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious
Ooh.
black
Oh, that
orb
must be
none
the
had seen before.
cubes. Why would I not say it? Well, I did eventually say it, but yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of places, a lot of like cities and like thriving metropolises went under due to cataclysmic weather events, like droughts that lasted in a natural long period of time. I can't recall if excessive rainy seasons were ever the problem, but I do know that in some densely forested areas, the climate was not very conducive towards stable building materials, the kind of thing that would indicate like building structures and things like that, or metals being able to last a very long time, or ceramics being able to last very long. Things would like break down much faster in those areas. So archaeology has been having a very difficult time finding like remnants of civilization in that area. And back in like the 80s and stuff, there was this prominent, see, this is why I want to stop talking about it, but back in the 80s, there was this like prominent archaeological theory that there was no like ancient cultures in some of these densely rainforested areas, and it was like, clearly there was. It was just that there was not a lot of archaeological evidence to support it. So they were like, oh, and again, back in the 80s, they were like, oh, you know, these folks don't, you know, they don't have the kind of capacity for culture as they understood it in the 80s. And then finally people were like, no, stupid. They have their own cultures and their own like pots and goods and structures and languages and all these things. It's just they don't resemble Western things, because Western things break apart when you get to this part of the rainforest. So anyway, but see, because that has nothing to do with Final Fantasy XIV. And thank goodness that theory, that archaeological theory, has been thrown out. So You love nerding out about my hyperfixation that you wouldn't have otherwise known about and hear speak about so excitedly and passionately. So I'm allowed to say things on this Twitch channel. Yeah, I know. Most South American societies were eliminated via European germ warfare, right? That is true, Manny. Huge. That was the cataclysmic event. Some of the smaller things that would happen before, when like one nation would rise up and then another nation would supplant it, a lot of it did have to do with climate cycles and things like that. Like if your leader is supposed to be your one-to-one connection to a deity and they keep saying like, you know, let's keep building this temple and then maybe the god will grant us the rain we want, and then the rain doesn't come, then they're like, I want to go to this other place. The city seems to be doing well over there. So dry.
Testing revealed that the orb possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies.
Need
In
some
that
limeade.
instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing.
This part is about learning to appreciate different cultures, and this part is about global warming and ecological disaster. It's fun that they made this expansion for me, you know? Planned expansion based on the Americas that includes a lot of civilization plot lines and weather events, yeah. As long as you don't need to take a quiz on it where you have to take notes and study. You adore learning, right? Yeah. Now the archaeological theory, not the ancient aliens. I had to scan it first, Manny. Now the archaeological theory, says Manny, is that South American intellectual advancement is due to ancient aliens that took away all their cool toys when they got bored of us. I knew the aliens were coming at some point. Need to get a real hardware compressor. I'm going to go to my basement this weekend, bring out my compressor so I can yell about this again.
Dubbed electrope, the orb found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives.
Except for the folks who it disabled, right? Right?
So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was
You know they love
chronically
a zoom in
scarce,
on the face.
and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits,
Hi,
some
Applejack-a-roni. Good to see you.
resorted to taking electrope from others.
I'm nerding out
Fighting
about
was
South American
isolated and
history
sporadic
again.
Until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had.
Of course.
This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation.
And now we
Before
can't get
long,
our
the entire
NVIDIA
world
drivers
was
or
engulfed
whatever
in a
people are
terrible
complaining about with
war
computers.
known as the Storm Surge.
That sounds like a legitimate thing that would happen. The storm surge. In searching for finger monsters, you found a whole bag about
As the
a
war
blog
came
about
to
weird
a
monster
head,
toy crazes.
Alexandria's neighbor,
That's great.
Lindblom, committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction.
Did this happen in Final Fantasy 9 or 8 or whatever the one is that this gal's from? Did this happen in that one? Is that what that game is about? Is she explaining Final Fantasy 9 or 8 to me? Yeah, the personal blog era of the internet. I love that there's still some blogs from like, you know, the early days still sticking around. Somebody be like, this is my hyperfixation. I know everything about this one thing. And now you do too. Basically, you can change electrope to oil and lightning to carbon here. But I'm just wondering if, like, because now that she's saying, like, Lindblom and stuff, I'm wondering if that happens in 9 or 7 or whichever one that she's from, you know? And then the weapons of mass destruction, yes. Just modern history.
Calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent,
Wowzers.
laying it to waste.
Was it her dad that invented
so that's how
the...
your world came to be this way.
Was it her dad that invented it? When I said Lindblom, you thought I was saying Blindblom. It just lost all cogent speech, and I'm saying things like Blimblom and Zib Zab Zop. Ancient aliens are the scalpers holding back the acquisition of new NVIDIA GPUs, which is causing Section 9 stagnation. There it is. You're expecting a TaskRabbit person any moment to help install some curtains. Good luck. What kind of is it fancy? Is it the kinds that you can pull and it like goes in and then you can pull the other way and it goes back out? My mom has those in her office. We're afraid to change the curtains because it's like, when are you going to get that technology? All the curtains you can buy these days have like the grommets on it that you run the rod through. And these are like special curtains. So with like technology in them. Oh, it's just rods? I see, yeah. I'm not a big fan of like the rod stuff. It's got to have like a pocket that you can slide them on for me so you don't have to see the grommets. I just want to get my mom some nice like seafoam green curtains or something. And no, everything comes with grommets these days. I wish it was Wallace and Grommets. I'm put in the mind the flood of light, just like the flood of darkness. Sounds like an umbral calamity. I'll mention the flood of light. Right? The whole ones, they don't look great. But it is better than the plastic slats. I love an upgrade. I do.
Things that I don't.
I don't want to
should like
diss your
learn about
grommet
you
curtains.
too
I'm sure they're
sometime.
spectacular. I prefer the little pocket stuff, you know. Sleep well and get better soon, Ewan. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday on Monday. Hopefully I get to see you on Tuesday. Now, what am I doing on Tuesday? It's going to be the end of the Golden Idol DLC. And maybe the start of, what's that? South of Midnight. Wouldn't that be amazing? So, Sam, you like the big green curtain fixtures. Are we talking about the same thing? It's like a panel of fabric. Just one panel of fabric. It has little holes punched into it, so it, you know, is like that. You know, or is it stuff that has actual rings on it? I'm curious. Kind of uncross my legs. Ugh. Dehydrated N with
But
my legs
to continue
crossed.
the tale,
Falling apart.
The people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin.
They have grommets, but they also have rings through the grommets. I do like that. Yeah, I do like that.
Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel specter of death was with them always.
Of course, yeah, the devastation. I wonder if there was any kind of like lightning poisoning or something like nuclear fallout or whatever, since they were talking about these weapons of mass destruction.
Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to Electrope, and after extensive research,
It is so
they
wild.
developed the means to preserve memory and soul.
Roman shades do look great. Yeah, that's what Levin sickness is like the what do you call it when it's like nuclear poisoning? What is that? Or radiation. It's like radiation, huh? Roman shades do look spectacular, Manny. And God, I was just thinking of something. Oh yeah. So in Endwalker, we ran into that civilization on one of the moons that they were able to isolate the soul from the body. That did not go great. That did not go great for those folks, unfortunately. This kind of thing is similar, but you have some red curtains with wooden rings. And that was nice. Let me see. I see. Yeah. It's like tucked in a pocket, you know. I literally think this was the kind that I wanted to get my mom, but there was something wrong with it. I think it was like... I don't remember what she said she didn't like about it. I thought I picked the perfect curtains out for my mom. And we ended up returning all of them. I cannot remember what the issue was. You're gonna follow Ewan's lead and go nap. Sleep well, Pastel. Thank you so much for being here. It's very goth, is it? Those curtains? The white curtains? That's goth? Is it goth? Is that goth? Is the fixtures that are very goth? That one in particular? Oh, the fixtures. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can guarantee you that listing is not selling you those fixtures with it. I bet you. They're just selling you the curtains and you gotta adapt. Wow, they're separating memory and
Physical
soul.
death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on.
Yeah, but how much of life do you want to see?
This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now. granting us comfort.
That's a lot of life to go through. Oof.
That's quite a tale.
Love this gal with all the little pins in her hair. Beautiful.
Your Majesty, help me. I beg you, help me.
He didn't even say please.
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one. But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any.
They'd be more goth. If it had like maybe a little pentagram fixture at the end, that would be cute, honestly.
Please, you must do something.
Can you bum a few souls on it? Hey, listen, man, I only got one.
Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he
Oh, boy.
drinks his days away on True View.
Finally, we're getting to income inequality, the disparity. This is great. Let's address
He has only
this.
himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
Look at her. She's so happy. She's so proud of herself, too. Love it. It's just the curtains, right? I know how it is, Sam, because I bought those dang curtains like last September for my mom, and then she wanted me to return them. So I think the issue with it was that like it didn't have like it didn't have a way for us to hook it up to her current like hook and barrel thing. I think they just expect you to slide the rod all the way through it. So yeah, she's like, this man drinks all day and doesn't work. Can I kill him now, Your Majesty?
That's not true. I'm a fighter at the Arcadian.
And then they
Or rather,
then
I
get
was.
disabled. He like
I
broke his
haven't
leg.
been allowed to fight because of the king's
Oh, okay,
decree.
never mind.
It isn't my choice.
Got laid off.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena.
Okay.
I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you
Look
preferential
at her little
treatment.
holographic skirt. I need to get into the details of this holographic skirt because they did this one to mess with the cosplayers. They did this whole outfit to mess with the cosplayers. So funny. Resolution Kirk. This man is too broke to keep using the souls of the brokies to keep living on. May I kill him now, Your Highness?
Again, so I can fight.
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
Wait. Also, y'all were just killing big monsters and stuff for fun? Too? Is that what it is? Were folks just going to the Arcadion and killing big lions and stuff for fun? Is that what was happening? I don't know. I guess we're anyway.
You're useless. A queen in naught but name.
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that
This
tone
is
with Your
great though. I love
Majesty?
it. This is a good scene.
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man.
Because I am a perfect person and have done nothing wrong ever. Except for the one big wrong thing she obviously did back in the day. Spit on her! Spit on her! Spit
Hear
on her!
me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I
This
want
man
you
does
to
not
live.
care. This man does not care.
I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope.
There have to be. There's no emotes you have that are rude gestures, right? There's no like. We'll say like gesture that would be like maybe drawing one's nails or shooting dice, you know, or something. There's none of that. You can just be like that, just shooting dice. You know, when somebody is giving you lip service like this. It's good to see you, J-Rock. I hope you're doing well today. Well, it wouldn't be too rude. Yeah, but I was thinking of just sort of like a little like, you know, because this is very, I'll say it's very, it's a lot of lip service.
I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. out there, somewhere, is a reason
Over the
for you
rainbow.
to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time.
Do they have therapy?
I will
Because
always
I would
be
recommend
willing
that
to
at
lend an ear.
least. They need to do a little like a little record scratch.
Yes, Mum.
What?
Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9.
Okay. Really surprised by
I
this.
apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Did he have some like fear toxins injected in his head using his actuator or something? Like, what happened? Oh, good luck with that,
Keep your
J-Rock.
chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents.
Okay. Found a throwing dice emote. I'm not gonna probably add this. It's definitely that's the gesture I mean in this game. I don't want to add it to my channel.
Sorry you had to see that.
But I mean in this
Let's
game.
keep moving, shall we?
Sorry you had to see the pores. Would you like to go see Disneyland next? Did they put this on here? This is on purpose? I'm wondering if this was supposed to be like
Right.
this, like
I believe
cloying
we
on
visited all
purpose.
the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
She just good vibes Tim out of alcoholism. Like, what? Are you? I don't.
That man from before. Does that sort of thing
Please let
happen
her
often?
say that every day. Every day, actually. Somebody comes begging to me for more souls every day, and I just laugh at them. Please say.
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Ooh, interesting. This is interesting criticism because I know this is actually a current concern of don't zoom in on me right now. Petition 1 Tiny. Thank you. This has been a concern for the last I think 20 to maybe 40 years in Japan on a government level is the decline in the birth rate, certainly. Interesting to see it brought up in a video game, honestly. It took you a while to find this image. Let me see. What in the world? How did you get this still of Wooklamat flipping somebody off? That is so funny. It's a prevailing mode of politics for the last 50 years. It's like, but it's how we live. Some people have to be rich, some people have to be poor. You know?
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to
Love
do away
my
with the system?
queen. My queen, look Lamont, who's about to start a revolution in this techno world. I love her so much. She's just like, anyway, so do we have to do capitalism still? Like,
No.
okay. This is a hard no.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life.
Don't
The
shh,
Mamonja
secret.
had their reasons for
Secret.
their reliance on blessed siblings.
Don't
as
tell him
much as
about
you
that.
have yours
That's a
for
secret that
souls.
we got told about the blessed siblings. Shh. We can't be. Don't blow up their spot about the blessed siblings. It's a very sore subject for them.
But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right?
Maybe she likes it this way.
Then we could work together to fix things. Restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
I really do hope she takes a turn and she's just like, I don't want her to be like pretty princess anymore. I want her to be like, ew, poor scum, and then wipe her boots on somebody, you know? Just want her to do that. I need a little something. Yeah, somebody has to assemble your big Macbeth XL. not Elon Musk. Oh, let me not see him in this game. Can you see that behind closed doors? I know, and she's on her publicity stunt trail right now.
listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
Of course. RoboCop is here. Meow. Scanning for socialism. Near.
What is it?
Socialism detected. Class traitor
actually,
detected.
never
Meow.
mind. It's nothing of import.
I'm taking your credits, queen.
Well, it was lovely showing you around.
We really do have the Panopticon going, huh? Foucault would be so
course.
happy.
Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not
We
only
got the
about your
prison
realm, but you as
and
well.
the observation all in one.
For now, our priority is Aralja.
We're gonna go take our revolution and be very open about it. Bye. We're gonna go take down the
Once
king.
we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiola.
I'd
She
like
was
that
there.
very much.
She was there. Petition 1, Tiny. Petition 1. Thank you. She was there at the Capitol when they stormed it. And she was like, oh no. All of our RoboCops are killing people and sucking their souls up. Like, she was there. She didn't even stop and get tacos. Yeah, I'm like, I got my eyes on you, chickadee. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not even a goodbye. Thank you, creature. My actual avatar. Yeah, Cat Lady doesn't know that. I think we saw her. Stanky look. She's like, She's like, oh, all that being nice is exhausting. Can't wait to go take my corset off and eat chips in my bed.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path.
Okay. I gotta pretend to be nice to people. Can't wait for her to be mean.
Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
I hope Clement has like hyper good kitty cat hearing and heard that and she's like, what'd you just say? Huh? Drama. The drama. And scene. Like, I want an actual curtain to drop. This is so funny. I love these scenes. Thank goodness they get into the drama of it, and that's where I live in this game, is when they decide to get Shakespearean with this, and they have like exit stage left, pursued by bear, but the bear is depression. You know, like, I love it when they like look to camera and they go, she'll never know. You know, that's good stuff. Okay, I have to get some water or something. Sveen says that line, and like 200 down the feet down the road, you hear, oh, look at I go, huh? Yeah. Hey, sorry, I know you were doing a thing, but I'm a cat. Like, I know it's easy to forget, but I'm a cat, actually, yeah. Like, also, this place is made of metal, so every word and step you make is reverberated. So, like, everyone actually heard you. Yeah. Wait, what's the title of this one? Oh, don't like the cut of your jib, but I love seeing you go. It's true. Okay, let me get some water, y'all. I'm very thirsty. Very, very thirsty. I'm gonna take an early break. You know what? I'm gonna go feed my dog too. I might as well, since I'm getting up to take a break. I'm not hungry because I'm full of Chinese food, but I gotta get some water, y'all. I am so thirsty. I'm gonna try and find my water bottle too, and if not, I might bring up just like 2 glasses of water because I am so thirsty. And I know they're gonna make me voice act because that was probably their first. I'm gonna have to wait till I level up again to hear another voice in this game, I'm pretty sure. So I will see you all in about 15 minutes after I get water and feed my dog. I love the music here. They are really exploring some new genres for Final Fantasy 14 here. I'm set 15. You know, it's not just like sweeping epic tracks. So good. Oh, the music in this expansion is like them being like, we've done all that stuff. You've heard it before. You've heard the, you know, epic fantasy tunes. Now we need to get into some big band music and some like comfy vibes, like lo-fi music to be an industrial nation too or something. You love this area. You said it so many times. The color palette is stunning. It really is stunning. The lighting is really good here. But I just can't get behind the metal floor. That to me is still kind of weird. You burn Solution 9 to the ground. Not a big fan. I don't love what it stands for. It's a little too techno everything. Do you think that's the public transport system up there, or do you think it's just a highway? I'm worried it's a highway. So to Wicklamutt. They had some good lo-fi beats. Oh, hold up. Lo-fi beats and Endwalker. Lots of interesting music. You like the the Garland national anthem. Yeah, the sad Soviet tunes. Love it. Love, love, love it. That's your hang up too, right? It's pretty, but this society's messed up. Exactly. Yep. Especially when you go from like the intense sense of community in Tuliolal to this. Like, even though there's still disparity in there, this seems like there are so many levels and layers we're not seeing in this, you know. Your wife is in the Arcadian? Okay, but please leave the Arcadian. Well, I guess we gotta go to the Arcadian. Is there a big battle waifu there? Oh! Let's see. I can't wait to see them.
What was Sphene wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, we can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now. We should probably go to Kafkawa's meeting point. That'll be the way we came, right?
Sad Soviet tunes to study to. Exactly. There are several incredible fighting waifus in the Arcadian. Ah! I want to see these waifus. Also, Mademoiselle Canary, thank you so much for the 27 months. I appreciate it. Ooh! Look at that groovy partying test there. Love it. Would you care for a frog, Mademoiselle Canary? Hello, UPS Church. Good to see you. Hope y'all don't mind me slugging down this limeade. I was thirsty. I was extremely thirsty. Oh, I can see all these waifus when I finish the expansion. Oh, yes, I have a self-care frog. The Little Frog's Guide to Self-Care here for you, Mademoiselle Canary. And this one says, I don't need to return to older versions of myself to satisfy people who aren't ready to see how I have changed. All right. So Memorial Day is coming up here in America. Sometimes that means getting together with family for some folks. And that might mean you getting put back into a box where folks are like, oh, you know, it's little Canary, you know, how are you doing? How's that this and that going? How's that relationship going? How's that job going? And you might feel like, oh, I don't want to update these people, so I guess I'll just pretend like I'm the same person that I used to be. But you don't have to do that, you know? You don't have to please the folks who aren't ready to see the new you. Just be the new you and let them catch up. You know, you're estranged from your family, then leave those folks behind, honestly. You don't have to be the person that maybe they wanted you to be. You get to be you. You know, forget them. Maybe someday they'll catch up, but it's not your job to do that, you know. What if you brought cussing Tina back? I let her out now and then. She ekes out now and then. But for anybody you're running into, Mademoiselle Canary, don't feel like you gotta like squish back into some kind of box to satisfy expectations. I hope you never feel like you have to do that. Certainly not here. You know, we're always happy to see you. Is it true when cussing Tina does come out? Yeah, you know, it fits in bursts. Usually when I can't contain myself. Who is this Ubuyu person? Oh, look at them! It's so cute! Hello, Ubuyu. Care for a chat stranger? Oh, this is the NPC that's like, what do you do here? I'm a simple mother and housekeeper here in the city. Well, since my children were awarded government positions, okay. And promptly flew the nest. There's not a whole lot of mothering left to do. Oh. Since I retired, I seem to have altogether too much time on my hands, so I while away the days chatting with passersby. Yeah, do you think this is a trad wife Lalafell? She's like, now I spend my time making Weetabix from scratch. This place is in a Solution 9. I'm really worried about... First off, position 1. Your heart grows every time, a nanometer every time, I swear. How about that? Someday. Someday it'll be full-sized. anything you want to catch us up with? By the way, Metazol Canary. Oh God, I can't talk. I'm so sorry. My brain is short-circuiting because I didn't take my meds on time. But great to have you, and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I'm worried about the 9 aspect of this. How many other solutions did they try before this? It's an impressive large feat of engineering, even when compared to Everkeep's 11 other levels. City is home to all sorts of facilities, etc. Countless shops, retailers, civic advisory services, bustling markets. There is also a sector you can find less than official goods. For us citizens, there's an area problem. I can't wait to get to the place with the less than official goods. Ooh, let's go there. That's what I want to get into. You know there's got to be an underside to the city. It's kind of like Final Fantasy VII with like the plates where all the rich people are and then the undercity.
Sphene generally cares from her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of these Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore.
The theory is each number represents a section of this building. 1 through 8 are all inaccessible bits that we see in the background. I see you. You're expected to hear... Oh, you didn't expect to hear Weetabix mention. You know it from Buffy. You haven't actually eaten it yet. Yeah, I don't know if it's a great cereal. Any Weetabix fans out there? Wook is ready to head to the meeting point with Kefkua.
So we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're kind of fun. Go on, Kriya.
No, it sucks. I think it's largely like a British cereal, right? I love that they're like, you're teleporting. Don't worry, sweetie, you're teleporting. And it's like, actually, you've just launched us on some sort of flight thing, haven't you? It's funny. You're digitizing to the other area. Ooh. Glossy. Oh, not voiced. I figured. I told y'all, no more voice cutscenes until the next level.
This is the right place, you think?
Weed-a-bid is Ched Blorbo's weed version of Cheerios. Love it. That's great.
I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, might as well explore a little bit.
You're gonna get lost, so you have to hold my hand.
Wait, Kriya, look over there.
Oh, it's that little baby!
A Mamulja child. What are they doing here? Ah!
It's growing in popularity in the US. I wonder what diet fad that is caused by, you know. The baby is spotted. Look at this little baby lizard. I think they have a Lalafell moveset. I bet they do. You know, come to think of it, I don't think we've seen any other Mamulja in this Alexandria area or the surrounding area or in Cowboy Land. I don't think there was any Mamulja there either. It's all just cat folks, so.
You notice it too, right? The resemblance to Zaraja.
Now, I haven't seen the substance, but is this the substance?
The blue scales of the Buniwa and the features of the Hubago. Can't be a coincidence. At any rate, wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own.
But so I haven't seen the substance, but is there a thing in the substance where they make a little version of like the main lady or something, like a younger gal, like younger and hotter? I should probably just watch that movie, huh? This is more a son of Godzilla, okay.
Come on, let's go after them.
I'm like, oh, you, wifey. Okay. He's been getting busy in Section 9. Well, it's very difficult for there to be like a Hubago Buniwa child, right? Isn't it? Wasn't it like... Well, okay. It's difficult for the Blessed Ones to have a kid. And that's why it was kind of miraculous that he existed anyway. But yeah, Demi Moore begets Mama from Death Stranding. Okay, that's cool. Love that. Love her also. I think that's like one of Pinecone's favorite actresses too. By the way, if you want a funny surprise LFL style emote for Kriya, there's a gold saucer event you can do that gets you an emote and a TT. Oh, triple triad card. Okay. Margaret Qualley, yeah, she's an incredible actress. We got all these advertisements. Oh my god, pause the game! Pause the game, these CPU fans. No, or somebody's gaming computer, this sucks. No, man, get it away from me. I wish this place had some more like seedier bars. Like this needs to look more like Sotenbury, honestly. No, Margaret Qualley is not the infamous Dina Biter. Would she be the appropriate age? Yeah, it's Reboot. It's a sequel to Reboot up in here.
So, this is true of you. Not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively.
It's 3 minutes if you skip through dialogue, and it's fine to skip through, to be honest. Oh, the quest? Okay, God, I forgot about what we were talking about, Snake. I'm so sorry. I'm so out of it. This is too much. This is really too much. The fans is just, that's too much. That's too corny. God, why? Why? You can do anything. You could, oh, she's 3 years younger than me? Oh, okay. Now, so, I believe the person who bit me in the face, same age group, and I think maybe same age. Not sure though. Maybe slightly older than me. I don't know. I haven't looked up how old they are. This is too silly. They could do anything to cool this, and they decided like GPU fans was the way. Right? One, this is corny. This is corny. Wonder how much this graphics card will cost? Trillions. Minimum.
That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at this moment, I guess.
That looks like a boss place too, and I hate it. The baby!
Huh? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk.
Maybe he can't talk. You have a request. What? Is it a vocal request? What is the talk? What is the request? Please give this child a grow. Okay. Okay, Naja. I will honor this request because if he really is the son of Zaraja, and Zaraja's got a baby voice, this one having a grown-ass man voice is funny.
Spit out, don't you think? They run off when we approach only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere?
I'm like, I don't know. I'm not good with cats.
Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you?
Yes. I'm trying to do my best deep voice. I want to do one of those little things you push a button and it changes the sound of your voice, but you know. Imagine how much heat this GPU puts out. Oh god, cook the entire nation. Alright, scared blue scale Hubigo child. Huh. Once you choose to depart, we'll come out with company. The blue scale child will begin moving. I'm sure this thing is gonna go. Yeah. Do not fall behind. If you leave, we'll come out behind for any reason or lose sight of the child. You must return to the starting point. Follow this little baby. Oh, damn, he's running. Oh, you're not as fast as me because your legs are smaller. Okay. Okay, don't run down the stairs. You'll fall and break your nose. Wait, do you have a nose? Okay, you'll fall and break your little antenna off. Where are we going next, Hubigo child? Got a little horn. What is this supposed to be? What are these little things? I don't want to lose track of this kid, but what are these little weird things? Oh, what is this? The recreation zone? Okay, child, do I talk to you here or... Oh. The bar. I need seedier bars. This place is too clean. I need CDR bars. I need like ashtrays and cigarettes and stuff like that. Hatsune Miku Bunny?
Is this where you wanted to bring us?
How did I do it again? Do what? Oh, did I walk past you? I'm not looking at anything but the quest objective. I am sorry. I'm so sorry, the game she plays. I am like laser focused on progressing the plot because you know how much I talk. I'm trying in between these folks talking. I'm trying to like haul ass to where they are.
What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it's not working for me. Hey, what's your name?
Gerald. Oh, you don't have a name? Oh. Gerald.
So you're not inclined to talk.
He'll only talk when he's comfortable to. Can you just... Why... I need to get over this. I need someone to help me get over this. I need to take some of my anti-anxiety medication because this game pisses me off when it's just like, we're not going to show you who's talking. We're just going to have you guess what their voice is. So he'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you, says this person. Okay, Hatsune Bunny. He'll only talk when he's comfortable with you. I'm trying to talk like a Vocaloid.
You know him?
After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle?
You know how folks made their pink lizards after the mole gal? You know some bunny folks got made after this, because this girl looks cool as hell. I think bust ass means tootin', Manny. We need a CD Star Wars bar with Space Jizz playing in the background. That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about. I know some folks are like, wait, my character is too boring. I need to make this character, you know.
Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too.
Oh, yeah, we're drinking together. Cheers. Shots. Let's do it. Knock 'em back. I just said, oh, I don't drink. Never mind. It's a dry January.
Thanks, but no thanks. You're supposed to meet a friend named
Kafka. I'm like, I don't need a drink. I brought my own. Chug, 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 chug. Just have my own little flask. Hi, Ryan. Good to see you. You need to try Star Wars The Old Republic someday when you get time. Star Wars Old Republic slaps. You have been clicking on it some recently. Is it new? Is that the one with the story? There's like, I think, a gal and a robot? She does have a bit of a streamer look to her, doesn't she, Cerno? Yeah.
But we ran into the child along the way, and he led us here.
Oh, so you're with Kefua.
Oh, did the little baby lead us here? Oh, it's very old, but it is the one with the story. Okay, it's super old. Why are you clicking on it lately, Twafo? I'm intrigued.
In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you a fun place.
I'm not doing a very good Hatsune Miku. Been a while. Because I heard some Miku songs.
What about him?
I don't think he's in the mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me.
Smee, welcome back for a bajillion months. Wait, I gotta drink some water. This is some watered down limeade, Ryan. The last of it. And then I'm gonna switch it out for this water bottle I brought up. It's got good lore, huh? You've been going on a tour of your misspent youth and clicking on some old MMOs. Love that. That's great. That sounds like a fun thing to do, Twafo. Smee, it's so brave of you to exist. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you are Smee, honestly, and that you're here and that you've been here for like a billion years. Thank you so much for sticking around. You have been around longer than a full college term. Like 4 years. You could have been elected president for that long, you know? It's a lot of time, for Pete's sake. Thanks for being the president of this here chat, Smee. It's so brave of you to do that and look fabulous the whole time, too. That's actually wild, right? When you think about that, wild. We just followed around a little blue lizard baby just showed us around town. And we're in the cryptocurrency future right now, Smee. It's a nightmare. We just saw like a Cybertruck go by. It was a total nightmare.
This is taking a turn for the strange, but don't you think we're walking into a trap?
I also am trying to keep my eye on when the ad break is going to run. Okay, 11 minutes. We're good. I don't think this little baby will be leading us to trap, even if it was like the offspring of whose butt, Zaraja.
Well, damned if this doesn't have a suspicion written all over it.
Gonna mind that bit, Gil? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Smee is the president of the worms of the cabaret. You can put that on your resume, Smee.
What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kafkiwa here? Suppose there's only one way to find out.
This is literally El Salvador right now. Is that seriously happening in El Salvador right now? Like the cryptocurrency stuff? The cyber futurism? Hello, tassels. Let me get into these. Do these come with the outfit? Is that why? Oh, it comes with the outfit. Okay. I was wondering, like, what tunes you got on those things, man. What shoes do you have? Okay, astronaut boots. See, they do still kind of Final Fantasy-ify it with the quilted. Yeah. I'm the apple that all the worms live in? Sure. What's this holographic belt? This is weird. He looks like he works at a laser tag arena. Not to read this guy, but he looks like he works at a laser tag arena and hates it. And this is all just what he has to wear. Oh yeah, welcome to Mars. You ready to shoot aliens? Okay. Now listen up, kids. Okay, who is this hottie as well? Just a beautiful hottie. Goodbye, beautiful hottie. Okay, let's talk to this guy. I said, give us your teeth. Gives you teeth, huh? Tasso stands stokely before the door. Serious, normally off limits. Kafka told us about you. If Smee is the president, does that make you this chat's Che Guevara? Sure. I do love apples, though, yeah. And Sam says the president is a crypto bro and has invested government funds into crypto. Great. God. Is there a go back button? Can we hit undo? Is there any way to get back? Can we shift into like different timelines somehow? If we all do weird stuff, can we like everything everywhere and all at once ourselves into a different timeline perhaps? Get your beret. Why not, Manny? I think it's a fun, stylish addition. Hey, walk around with a cool beret on? Who will tell you otherwise? Right. Yes. He was the guy who had a meeting with Trump and was like, yeah, it's fine. We'll have your migrant torture prison here. Ugh. God, awful. This guy looks like a crypto bro too. I think he looks a little more laser tag employee. I don't think the crypto bros are sporting this outfit. I think there's a little too much like fun color and detail to this one. It looks like this guy, like this is made specifically for this guy. And also it's so neon, it looks like it shines in black light, you know? Like it's meant for a laser tag arena. I think those still exists or no? Right? Isn't he laser tag? And those aren't like earphone headphones. Those are noise canceling headphones because he hates listening to children laugh, you know? He's like, oh God, they're having fun again, you know? Serious normally off limits to Kafka what told us about you. It's the holographic belt that gives me laser tag. See that holographic belt? It's so funny. Is that the uniform, Manny? White t-shirts, camo cargo shorts, Converse sneakers. Okay. I don't think I've seen anybody wear that in public ever since high school, and I don't think those folks are crypto bros back in the day. The president of Argentina retweets and promoted a crypto scam one? Oh my God. Oh my God. Jeez. Again, is there a chance we could hit a button, go back somehow? I need 13 Sentinels to be real, but just so we can shift into a different parallel timeline. Yeah, it sucks, Manny. Follow this corridor and head to the room in the end.
Let's go, Creo. Whatever happens, you won't catch me surprised.
I want her to walk in and be like, I'm surprised. I also am so hoping that this title, Gives You Teeth, is about teeth. I just hope that this quest is about teeth. Sad Soviet tunes to get sad too. The remix.
Wonderful. They're here.
A voice cutscene and I didn't have to level up. Amazing. You wonder if there's a laser tag place in San Diego? That would be a cool TwitchCon meetup thing for sure. You'll say one thing for South American politics. It's never boring. No, that's just true. That is true.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
I do believe, and I'm not a big history buff unless it's ancient South American history, but I think that might have to do also with some American meddling at some point. To keep the good vibes up, what are we doing for Pride Month? Ooh, so interesting question that maybe I'll be able to tell you all more in the future, maybe next week, about plans and things. Maybe I'll be able to announce something next week, you know. Forget that Cry has a grown-ass woman voice? Yeah! That's why I do her voice like this, so she sounds like a very delighted woman. You know, I try to give her like a full, rich voice, you know. So maybe you'll hear more next week, perhaps in like 6 days or something. So keep an eye out.
Amazing.
Hey, a big mushroom! I don't think that's probably just the tower, right? But this is her robobot. A shirtless man! Okay. Oh, there's a girl that looks like me up there!
I bid you welcome to the bathroom.
Hell yeah.
Oblivion's humble headquarters.
Is she in jail? And she's like zooming from jail right now? That's honestly... Oh yeah, that did happen! European fascists did flee to South America. I do recall that, Astro, from history lessons.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole.
It's so
Brings back
20s.
memories, doesn't it?
Oh wait, did we do that in this game? Because I was going to say it's so 1920s Prohibition era. Or 30s? I can't remember. I wasn't alive then.
Our members here are mainly creators.
Oh,
and
the
inventors.
Rising
That is,
Sands.
scientists
No.
and engineers
Waking
who
Sands.
specialize in electro.
The Waking Sands was hidden behind a bar, wasn't it? It just wasn't a very convincing bar, I don't think. I don't know what that is. The Motorcycle Diaries? Tell me about that, Smee. They're creators? Oh my god, not a content house.
Support to our field operatives.
Pause the game. That guy's wearing a pork pie hat. Oh my god, a fedora. This is great. He's like, man, see, I'm cracking the code. See, I love this.
Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
This is great. Love this guy. This shirtless dude. This is great. And his key lime pie hair. That's Shay's diaries about his trips across South America. No, I haven't read it. No.
Well, there's provisioning.
This guy might be Kriya's dad. I'm not sure.
To fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Is he Alexandrian or is he like from our neck of the woods, but out over here? It's fascinating. There's a solid movie version. How about that? That's the part with the U.S. meddling that I remembered. The CIA-backed military coup in Chile. Yeah. How did you not notice this guy? Did you accidentally skip like this cutscene, Snake? Because this is one oiled up fella with lime green hair. This guy must have been so mad at his box of Clariol. He was like, I wanted platinum blondes. And this is what I got? I can't, but I'm taking this back to CVS and getting my refund. I am not platinum blonde. I look like a mixed drink.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it.
Hackers. Shale, she's a hottie. Hottie hacker. And the dude who plays Che is a babe. Ooh. I feel like Janelle says sloppy. His brother. Oh, do you think it's the same voice actor as the guy that betrayed us? Yeah. Yes, he's the lime part of Limeade, indeed. Oh, it was a testing ground for neoliberalism a la Reagan and Thatcher. Okay. Wow. Oh! Forgot I took. Oh!
We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own. That sort of thing.
She changed a little bit.
And among all our activities,
Maybe the clover means that you're a lesbian, and she's like, oh, the lesbian. Also, I dropped my cap. Hold on. Oh, does he sound eerily familiar? Maybe it's the same voice actor getting some work. Yeehaw? Questioningly?
Laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design. Damn. They're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is.
See, I'm too busy clowning this guy's brassy blonde hair to pay attention to this plot, and now I'm like, oh, I gotta catch up because they're revealing plot details now. Shoot. Also, looks like the ad break hits in about 45 seconds, by the way, folks. Smee, are you saying that because you think your government-assigned CIA agent is watching what you say? You're just being careful.
But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Doral.
Fusion.
Interdimensional fusion.
Interdimensional fusion sounds like the name of the color on that dude's hair dye. This is interdimensional fusion blonde. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop making fun of this guy's hair. It's great. I love it, honestly.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal.
Okay.
Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Good on you, Smee. You gotta stay safe, you know.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of Preservation.
Kryle's parents. Kryle's parents, for sure. And she's baby Kryle. She's the baby that they left behind. Gotta be Kryle's parents.
The fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
And then they put their daughter out behind the golden door.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
It is wild that Kryle is from this place, huh? That's wild.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there.
It's a data storage device? She's got a flash drive on her ear? That's so funny. Come on.
Oh, you didn't know.
Okay, it would have been funnier if that's something that she had since, like, you know, Shadowbringers or Endwalker or whatever. I can't remember when she was first introduced. It would have been wild if she had had that for a while, but that was put into her envelope. Yeah. Your NSA agent is always sending you messages to shut the hell up. Uh-huh. You're gonna get another update on your phone soon. Oh, a new earring idea. Wear some USB sticks. Love it. You know. My next earrings. I do love I love a clover. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Do you have any cyberpunk outfits? No. Do you think I have cyberpunk outfits? Do you think I have cyberpunk outfits? Closest I could get is to wear, like, I could wear one of my dad's old leather jackets. He's got a brown leather jacket. See, it wouldn't go, though. It's gotta be black leather if you want to be cyberpunk. And then wear my, like, that holster for my 801 costume, but it does not really fit very well in the chestal region, I tell you. It would not fit over a leather jacket. Neon Catsuit, you think I have, like, the RuPaul's Drag Race level, like, sewing skills? The guy from the Gamer Place in Sims 2, yeah.
Well, as a precautionary measure against
I don't think I'd look
machine
good in that.
infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope.
I love also, by the way, that, like, cyberpunk hacker woman has to have a choker, obviously, duh. Every hacker hottie has a choker. Just surprised that's not like a belt or like a dog collar or something, you know? Or one of those little cheapy ones that are just like plastic that's like weaving in and out. Those little cheapy ones. A chest suppressor? Is that what they call them? That was just a harness. I'm secretly a cybergoth raving underneath the Baltimore overpass. Yes! Teen goths just dancing it out.
Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
She's asking a lot of great questions. No, my granddad, Galliff, gave it
isn't bought,
to me.
But inherited.
This must be a bit... Wait. This was a letter from her grandpa, who did all this stuff back in the day. So he must have gone to proper Alexandria, not this little 2 days ago merged technology Alexandria. I'm the Barbie now because y'all are dressing me up? I guess so. We give her the talk. I noticed they're wearing, like,
So
Final
these
Fantasy
people
clothes.
sent you through the portal along with the earring.
It's Final Fantasy clothes. It's not, like, Section 9 clothes. I love that. They're like, we don't do polyester fabric, okay? That's the outfit of the enemy. Brown leather would work in a cyberpunk attire? Yeah, Deckard was the brown trench coat in Blade Runner, right? Yeah. But I don't look at him and think, that's a cyberpunk daddy right there, you know?
Do you know aught of them?
He needs a extremely... He's just a noir detective in the wrong neighborhood, you know? Do you know the cover 2077 had a brown leather coat? But did it have, like, cool funky stuff on it?
Listen, Cryo.
Were your
Who
parents?
founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala.
Lalafells?
Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations.
Shale is in the level 80 Crystarium coat. Oh, a Crystarium coat! Same coat designed in 2 worlds, so that everyone can look cool. Yeah, love that. Here's that cyberpunk box art. Okay. God, sorry, God, I sound so old when I'm uncrossing my legs. I try to cross my legs not at the thigh, but at the, like, ankle over knee. So I cut off less circulation. But when you're at a position 4 leg lock for like 30 minutes, your bones hurt. It's getting me. All right, I need to zoom in on this because this is so shiny. This little picture's so tiny. There we go. Okay, yeah, it is a brown jacket. It's got a little digital collar, right? But he's wearing like a t-shirt, you know. It's like a t-shirt jacket. I feel like they did it so it could be relatable and marketable. Yeah, you heard me say position 4 and you thought Tiny would go wild, just like, where is it? Yeah, we only have 1, 2, and 3. I'm Bret Harting myself into submission, yeah. Once you got out of your bed and your ankle cracked to the beat of the drums in the beginning of Institutionalized. Ooh, it's time to start doing some rolls. It's time to start rolling those ankles and those wrists, Astro. You're like, how come I watched Streak only 3? And you're like, oh yeah, I bought myself a new car on Wednesday. You got yourself a new car, though? Hell yes! A Honda HRV. It's pretty meat and potatoes, but you like it. What's an HRV? Is that a different thing from the CRV? Not trying to... If it's a typo, that's something, but I don't know cars at all, so I don't know. Drink water again. You don't want to redeem points because you stop gaining points. What? I will drink water there, Ryan. Thank you. I'm sorry that you stopped gaining points. Thank you, Astro. I will. I am required by law to drink twice now and then. Hatchback. That's cool. I bet that's great for the weather, huh? Do y'all get a lot of pollen and dust around there, though? I wonder. A brand new car. How about that? As in the Suicidal Tendency song. Don't know that song. It looks like a useful car. Alright, let me see this car. Honda HRV. Honda HRV. Images. Does it have a... So when you say hatchback, does that mean it's back and... It's... Oh, is that a convertible or is a hatchback different? Is a hatchback something where you can put stuff on top of it? Okay. A girl so flat that you can sleep in the back. Love that. You sent a second response to Twitch support. I'm so sorry that you're unable to gain channel points. That is really strange, Ryan. Because, like... That's your bread and butter, is being able to, like, make me stand up and put my glasses on and stretch and drink water. Hi, Mosh and Sean. Good to see you. That's really cool, Smee. You're going to be able to tote all kinds of stuff in that car, I bet.
This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion.
I bet they were killed.
As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued.
Hatchbacks are basically station wagons, but can be either big or small. Okay. Hatchback just means the back or trunk is short and tall, unlike a sedan, which has a lower trunk. Okay. Thank you, Dosh, for the posture check as well. Get my butt on the back. Enjoy your satisfactory, though. I bet Sam would be excited to hear about that.
If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
So wild that they opened up like a portal to our worlds, but on the other side it was just like basically a graveyard, I guess. I don't know. Like they're like, oh, finally we can entrust the safety of our child here. It's just like, well, I don't know. That is maybe where all the lizard folks are putting their dead. It's a step up from the 2001 sedan, and it's not as big as the Nissan Rogue. If I'm at all familiar, sadly I'm not. I really don't know anything about cars.
My parents, the founders of Oblivion.
This is great. Everyone's getting cool parents. She's got cool parents. Aaronville's mom is this robot thing, so...
Tell me everything you know about them. No matter
Yeah,
how small
I wonder,
or seemingly
Manny.
insignificant. Anything and everything.
If those lizard souls went on to be like some guy's one-up or something. You ever have the urge to play a game you grew up with but you hesitate because you may not like it as much now? That is tough, Astro. I kind of feel that sometimes. God, I feel like there was another game I played where I felt just that. Where I was like, oh, this isn't exactly as I remembered it. Or it's like much harder or much more boring or something. Happens a lot, Astro. What's the game that you want to play now? Hatchback's a weird way to describe a car to someone who doesn't know what the car looks like. So there's different ways one could do a hatch on a car, right? Making sure I'm all caught up. Also, I don't know why I'm out of breath today.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh.
In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves.
Maybe their names are like Kristoff and Lily, and then thus Cryle. They took one step outside the door between worlds and gave their child to the first folks they saw. A big two-headed lizard man, an Elzen fellow, a big blue-eyed rogue guy, and like a handful of other folks. You forget the details. I think it might have been just those three in there. Fortunately, it was a good group of dudes, right? You love the idea of playing the old Zeldas? Oh, yeah. But I'm telling you, the controls, I did not like. And I had never played Ocarina of Time. And I was like, oh, this is hard to get through. Mega Man Battle Network, I see. You know, my brother's a big proponent of Mega Man Battle Network. I think he really liked that.
I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Now, why would we review the accumulated data when we can just plug in her USB earrings? Doesn't she have data on the earrings? Won't it be what we're looking for? You've been playing Okami yesterday and today, and the camera is driving you nuts. Would it make me sick, do you think, Sam? Aeon fan, good to see you, by the way. It's rough when you didn't grow up with the game, and I'm already used to modern controls, right? Yeah. Well, because I'm also used to, like, pixel games, too.
As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
Like, I played like the older Zeldas, and that's fine because I grew up with like games like that. But then when it's like the 3D stuff, it's like, ugh. It's a lot. You think I'd be okay because you're in control of the camera? You can zoom out very far. That's good. Hi, Shockwave. Good to see you as well. How are you doing and what you playing lately, Shockwave? You too, Aeon fan. You doing anything? Let me see this kitty. Look at that beautiful cat. Pink and blue. I mean, that's the aesthetics of this place, Aeon fan. You gotta pick up Pokemon Unbound. You changed firmware on it and you lost your save file. That is heartbreaking.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's
I think she's flirting with the Catman a little bit. I think she's just like, I like this little man. Because you know she's a big, tall bunny woman. And she's like, Sorry for the yawns.
Like,
but thank you for the giant yawn.
I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
Great hacking. Love it.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Alice is like, I'm not here for this nerd stuff. I'm trying to be out here fighting folks. It would be so funny if instead of calling folks Elizons, it's just lesbians. I just want to make that change. Maybe we can make it work. Could we maybe change it from Elizons to lesbians? Just to get some more lesbian representation in this game. The game already has some nice lesbian representation, but you know. You think I like the artiness, the Japanese artiness of Okami. They are making a sequel. So, your last playthrough of Three Houses was with the Blue Lions, where your Lady Byleth married Dimitri, and in Golden Deer, you married Marianne. How about that? Love it. Are you booted up another playthrough?
We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
We gotta bring the move to him, that's the thing.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
We need to go out to the streets and start banging on some pots and pans. Get Zoralja out here.
Gladly.
Male lesbian, I love it. Manny, great. You gotta get into Doom. Yeah, did you finish Wolfenstein already? Oh no.
I've buggered it up again.
I get to hang out with this guy. Hell yes. Oh, I ruined me hair dye again.
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Wow. Shale's voice actor was also Fayoul. Cool.
Oi, you two there. One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
So y'all thought this guy kind of sounded like Ilbert? Is that it? You're playing WWE 2K25, which your mom got you as a complete surprise last Thursday. Love that. And yes, I do remember you doing both those playthroughs this year. I remember you telling us about that, Shockwave. Next playthrough, you think of Mary Petra. Did you make any Fire Emblem characters in WWE, Shockwave? I think it's just the accent, maybe, Darciest. You know, it'd be wild, a Doom, Wolfenstein, Duke Nukem play. Oh, the fact that those play better on the GBA than you might expect. That is wild.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
Okay. Why am I upset about being left with this shirtless man? Puppy eyes. You think it's Ilbert, but he's acting to sound different. Okay. This guy also voiced Grinwatch. Who was Grinwatch? I don't remember that guy. It doesn't play the best, but it's better than you expected. Okay. Do you realize you could do that? Did you would fit perfectly because how tanky and strong he is? Yeah, I think you can make it your character in WWE. I think you can. Oh, it's my name day all at once. Okay, now I get it. I remember Mr. Grimwald. He was hilarious. Name days, that's all you had to say, yeah.
Sorry you had to see me passion spilling over. Usually you only get that on the OnlyFans. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know. And not to be weird or nothing, but I get a sense of kinship when I saw you, as if we met in another life. Any road, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand.
Is he literally like Mr. Grinwald, but like... He kept wanting to fight us, Yotsu had him scientifically altered to fight us. Right. Is he like this Shard's reflection of it? Okay.
I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to go, though. Got folks relying on me, see? But if I'm to keep out, I need you to fetch my favorite energy tonic.
It's called Carbuncle. What is the monster equivalent going to be?
That voucher's good for 2 cans. One for yourself by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at the old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. See him tending bar at the main strip. Off you go now.
There was a Smith under the sea in Shadowbringers. Chenault is this shard's reflection. Oh, so he was the guy at the bottom of the sea, and he was shirtless. Right. Should have started an OnlyFans, so here come that boy. Hey, you can start now. He does a level 50 relic quest. Does this guy do this relic quest or something? Oh boy, I didn't even do that much today. WWE creations are deeper than a bottomless pit, but you would take some time to find the pieces you need to make the characters, and then you got to consider the moves, the signature submissions. Since WWE is a wrestling game, you need the right finishers to fit each character. I think you could probably make the whole Fire Emblem Three Houses cast in that and do a spectacular job doing a Shockwave. I think you know this character is back to front. You know. I haven't met the Sources version of him yet. Oh, wait, so he's got a real reflection elsewhere? Okay. Fair enough. I gotta go get a drink. Okay, at least they have some bars. It's just not grimy enough. You know, can I go in here? Everything's too clean. Why are they cleaning these streets? So then I says to him, this boy looks like he fell out of Final Fantasy 15. I love these shoes. The pumped up kicks. Okay. He is usually a part of the relic weapon storyline for each expansion. Fascinating. So I don't do all that stuff, huh? Welcome, what are you having? This guy looks like green Abraham Lincoln. Energy chunks you can't get from vending machines. How dare you suggest I don't get that dangerous stuff? Away with you! Away! And don't ever come back. You got a voucher? Slip it to me then, nice and subtle. Here you go. Man, I don't know about this Abraham Lincoln thing. That's why you want some concrete streets, like cracked sidewalks, some garbage in the alleys. Yeah. Oh, I love that. You see that robot over there? That like robot outline with the robe on? That's pretty sick. This place could be a thing in Final Fantasy 15, right? Vegas in that game would have been sick. Driving down the strip. You saw a video a few years back of a Mass Effect D-make on the GBA in the style of Advance Wars. It wasn't real though, it was a mock-up. That's sad. Oh, you're collecting for Chenault. A can for him, a can for you, eh? Maybe this energy tonic gives you teeth, I suppose. So, yesterday was the release of Twilight Wars, a turn-based tactics game, Garden of Witches, which is a roguelike action game, and Sunny Trails, a cozy turn-adventure game. Sunny Trails sounds fun. Did you get to see any gameplay of that one? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners, gentler than the full-strength stuff. I'm going to drink this and my hair is going to turn a different color, I'm pretty sure. Her tactics, yeah. Have you heard of Twilight Wars, me? Yeah, I bet it was super cool. People do some really great, some mock-ups of games and stuff, but obviously you can't, like, make a real, like, some folks, like, you don't want to put all the effort into making a game, but you can make something cool in, like, Microsoft Paint or Photoshop or Canva or something. You know how you were dreaming about Kirby and Mario Kart last night? Yes, I was. I had a dream. This is for the folks down on Discord. I had a dream that I was forced to play Mario Kart. I do not like Mario Kart. I'm so sorry to all the Mario Kart enjoyers. I hope y'all have so much fun with your Switches too. I can't though. I just can't get into it. It's misery for me. So, you know, game I should play Mario Kart. Is that it, Ryan? I can't get into Mario Kart. So I had a dream I had to do Mario Kart for some sort of charity thing. Like, it was like a live charity event, and I had people on my team, and they're like, we're gonna tag in and out. And then I was the first one to play, and I was so I definitely don't want to play Crash Nitro Racing. That game is way too fast. So I was like the first one to play, in my dream, and so I had to pick the character, and everyone picked all the characters first, and it just left the Goomba from the original like Mario movie with God, I forget their names in it. The live action Mario movie. It was such a nightmare, dude. And that was so slow. What is the guys from it? One of them is like, he's such a legend. Name Mario and Luigi from the original movies. I can't remember who their name is. They were drinking a lot to get through the movie. Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. I was like, John Leguizamo, I think he was in Tu Wong Fu. That's where I know him from. Anyway, so it was the Goombas from that when they're in the big suits and they have the tiny little heads. That's who I was playing as. Was a Goomba from that movie, the live action Mario movie from back in the day, which I love that movie. But I was like, ugh, I wanted to play like Yoshi or Peach or somebody cute, and I was playing as a big ass Goomba in a tiny ass cart, and I was like sucking so much at the game, and everyone was like, oh my god, they unplug their mics just to say like, you're doing really badly, can you tag out? And I'm like, I don't know how to do, I can't pause the game. So I want to play as Kirby. I thought Kirby was in the game, but somebody else picked Kirby. Yeah, it was a nightmare, and I walked away and I think I cried in my dream. So a lot of fun ways to have stress in my dreams, I tell you. Like, I'm inventing new ways to stress myself out. I had a lot of what else could I have done dreams this last week. Like, clearly I'm not doing enough. What could I have done to make things better for my pop? Including, did I tell you all? One of the dumb things my brain cooked up was like, if only you had shaved your dad's legs, he would have lived. Crazy stuff. Anyway, so then my brain decided to give me a break from that and was just like, now you're gonna play Mario Kart in your dreams. What a nightmare. Honestly, worse than all the dreams I've been having for the past week. I tell you, never want to have another Mario Kart nightmare again in my life. So wild. Anyway, my brain is cool. My brain is nuts. I don't know what it's doing. Humans are so weird, right, Erskine? And I'm telling you all this not to feel bad for me, but just so you know what's going on here. But like in my sleep. So wild though. At least it was Mario Kart. Tina's Mario Kart. No! God. God forbid. I see folks having so much fun with Mario Kart, and I'm like, how? I mean, these AIs, we can generate our own horrors, right? Tell ya. That's why I'm like, I'm okay with writing horror. Thank you for the night clown protection. I bet it's the night clown's one. I bet that's what's doing it to me. Clowns standing over me, sprinkling powder on me while I sleep, so I dream about Mario Kart. You like the 200cc on Mario Kart 8, and people think you're weird. What's the difference? Is it too fast? Don't tell me how to feel. Okay, you can feel bad for me, but I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm just like keeping you abreast of the situation with all these weird ass dreams. I'm ruining charity. I know, that's what it was like in the dream. I was like so nervous in this dream. I was like, oh my god, I'm ruining everything. This event is going to hell because of me. You had a stress dream. You haven't had one in a while. You wonder what's going to be now that you have a new job. I wonder. You got to keep us updated, Darcius. Okay, 200cc almost feels like a real racing game because of the pace. Okay, I see. As someone who also had their dad die, there's nothing exactly right. And on a conscious level, I understand that, but my subconscious is just like, well, if he was floating in a tub of water, it would have been better. Just like stupid stuff. It's just coping, the subconscious coping with the idea of a person who was present for a very long time, no longer being present. So there's nothing I could have done. I was with my dad like 8 to 12 hours a day. So I did everything I could, and there was nothing I could do. But my brain was like, shave your dad's legs. I don't think that's gonna help. I don't think any oncologist would be like, you should have shaved your dad's legs, stupid, you know? Your most distinct stress dreams were when you used to wake up alone in the back of a moving car. Oh my god, that is stressful. Yeah, it's just weird stress dreams. You know, I hear a lot of waiters have waiter dreams where like you gotta go get a table, but you can't get that table or something is like going wrong, like somebody else needs your attention or something. Here, waiters have stress dreams a lot, like all the time. 200cc in Mario Kart is so fast that you have to actively brake a lot to be fast and not bump into walls or fall off edges. I bet I was playing that in my stress dream. Gotta brake constantly and know the tracks and your characters. Yeah. But thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. I know. Oh God, am I having a stress dream right now? I think I'm having a stress dream right now. Wake up. Wake up, Tina. Your worst one is that you didn't feed the cats. Oh my God, I've had that before, Sam. That was the last time I had dreams about stuff that's like, well, that's already happened, so I don't need to do that. But it's just like my old gray cat is like hiding under the couch somehow, and I haven't fed him for like 20 years, and it's my fault. That was the stress dreams I would have. I have those once or twice. They're becoming less frequent since you stopped performing with a theater company, but you used to constantly have dreams that you were either at a dress rehearsal or at an actual show and you had to wing it. The performer dream, for sure, because there's no rehearsal, so you don't know your lines. Yeah. Oh my God, you have a rare warehouse dream where you're pulling an endless order. Oh my God. Yeah, push the bad thoughts down. Yeah. I know all this stuff is just my brain sorting stuff out. I'm not really stressed about that. I was just stressed about having to play Mario Kart. Okay, that's a real nightmare. Anyway, we got some Monster Energy drink. This should have been sponsored by Monster. Am I done with this, or? Oh, I have to drink it? You have to drink it in front of him? So he can give me a... Girl, what? You put ketamine in this? What the hell? Why do I have to drink this energy drink in front of this guy? I don't think I should. I don't really think we should do that. How do I right click on this thing? Can't execute this time. Well, I drank it in a single pull. Oh, probably a bad idea. Okay. Hey, now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. Then you'll feel the roaring surge of energy. I don't like energy drinks. I don't need that stuff. And thanks to the anime hour, Snake. Anybody have any anime to talk about? Any cool animes? I don't know. Are we going to Flavor Town? It's special K. And the K is for Cactuar. Yeah. Yeah, this is like giving a Monster Energy drink to a medieval child moment. Exactly. Yeah. You never had that kind of dream until you started dancing with that one company where you'd spend 3 months on dances and then have to learn another 15 in the last week before the show. Woof. It's awful. Okay, for cooks, you had the I forgot to put X order down to cook panic dream for years. Has that ever happened to you recently, Lurky? You wrote a poem about it in your first group poetry session about your cat dreams. Love that, Sam. Get it out of your system. Yeah. I have those, occasionally I'll have those, I'm sure everybody has this where it's like, I've missed half the semester of a class and I'm about to fail, so I have to go in and take a test for the class. Or like an essay is due or something like that. Oh. I've heard of Angel's Egg, Manny. She doesn't need energy drinks. I have legally prescribed stimulants that keep me on focus, so. You ever drink? Oh, I can't drink more limeade, but I can drink more water. So, is this the anime that, Snake, that you want to talk about? Angel Egg? What's this anime? People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Oh god, I'm still clicking on this button. Jesus. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so Herlong give Genalt his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment. I expect he's about to kill over. What the oh, I understand now. Girl. And why? That's wild. They did a special effect just for this. You missed time to redeem? Well, you know I was gonna be yapping. But perfect redeem. I thought you just wanted to talk about anime, but now I see it. That is Super Saiyan Rainbow Fire, right? There's a few anime fans on the development team, I'm sure. Janol, take this. You still have the school panic. I haven't been to a single class moment before the finals stream occasionally. Pass your cooking panics. It's the worst. We really do traumatize ourselves as humans. You wanted me to say the F word so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. the full-strength energy tonic. Bearing a curious design in its can, this energy tonic is the favorite of Oblivion member Janelle. What is it? Oh, this looks like one of those real-life energy coffee drinks from Japan. There's something that's got like a city on it. Didn't we just see this for like Yakuza Kiwami 2? And man, you were like, this is one of my favorites or something. You had a stress dream where you're working for your landlord. Oh my god. Of course you didn't want to go to work for that. Boss coffee, right? You don't remember your dreams well enough to share the levels to which they stress you out. At least when you're conscious or skate, they aren't bothering you. Thank goodness. Alright, Janelle, I want to see you go Super Saiyan. Rainbow. Boss coffee. There it is. This is so strange. Somebody on the animation team made that effect and they're like, we gotta put it in the game. That's the stuff, ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom. Waking something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast that won't stop till it's done what it's born. A monster, you would say? A monster that does. This needed to be sponsored by, like, Boss Energy Drink or something. A la Death Stranding 1. That is so true to me. We do work for our landlords, yeah. Your dreams are either very boring or they're combat dreams where you're fighting Nazis. Okay. Or zombies. Or Nazi zombies. Maybe there's a game like that. Maybe one of the Wolfensteins was Nazi zombies. Stress dreams are the only dreams you remember. They are very vivid. You don't remember any like fun dreams, like flying or whatever? This is for Tina later. Is this Angel Egg? Boss coffee. Okay, I'll have to check that out later. Old Blood had Nazi zombies in it. Yes. I remember that being like the drift. I feel like Skin Teen played that at some point. I know they'd be able to listen. I don't need energy drinks. 1, because I have prescribed stimulants. 2, because I'm listening to disco all the time. They listen to this sad ass lo-fi beats that get sad too. You need to change the station. Flip the tape over and play the other side. Okay? Sad. So sad. This tune is too blue. This is for when you go to the cafe and you want to feel very French. Which is to say, miserable as you drink your coffee. Right? Don't listen to this while you're trying to, like, crack the code. Listen to some Aretha Franklin. Some good vibes. And blast these techno bastards out of the water. You know? You've been having those dreams since 2010. Nice. You're getting ready for it, Snake. I think you're just getting prepped for it. You're trying to remember Wolfenstein, but your brain was just saying Drakengard. Yeah. That would be a very different game. Those are very different. No. In Wolfenstein, so in Wolfenstein, in most of the games, you do fight actual zombies. Then there's like a DLC or a side story where you fight Nazi zombies. It's a little different. Declare obscure coffee blend, exactly. The Expedition 33 blend. The first Call of Duty zombie mode was Nazi zombies. How about that? You want to be sad in a French cafe? I can't live that life, Sam. Somebody's got to do it, I suppose. So thank you for your sacrifice, but I can't do that. That's too much. I can't listen to all that sad stuff in a cafe. I've got to be like, groove is in the heart. You know, like I got to listen to something. Anyway. Someday I'm going to figure out that Eldritch combination. Is it the hop and the hip for the frog and the rabbits? Someday I'll figure it out, Nasha.
Any road sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. I can't concentrate without me tonic, you know. And the pile of work only gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves.
What about the phenomenal sad croissants? I don't need a sad croissant. I don't need a sad croissant. Oh, I did have a delicious butter peach tart today from the food bank, and it didn't give me food poisoning. Let's go. That's right. No food poisoning from a baked good from the food pantry today. Finally. It was a bit of a risk eating that before the show, but it was great. It was made by that gal Carla. I think she was on Like, Master Chef or something? That sounds like a great idea, Naja. Laugh yourself silly at the museum. Martin would be the best person to go to a museum with. I hope you enjoyed your time there. I know! There's nothing I can't do. So we'll see what the other goods do to my body tomorrow. Or maybe it's a sleeper. You'll take all the sad croissants. Please enjoy them with Sam. It was really lovely, I bet. Oh, I'm so glad you two were laughing there too. That's wonderful. It's always good to, like, it's great to go to a museum or an art exhibit on your own and really absorb things. But it's also fun to go with a friend.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
I'm about to pee myself because we've had 3 voice cutscenes tonight. I might need to take a break. This is wild. You're going to be saving that for when I grab a penicillin laden. I thought about it today, Manny, because my mom got some strawberries a few days ago. And 2 of the biggest strawberries were touching, and where they were touching, they had started to grow mold. Not just the white stuff, but the blue stuff. I took them out of the container when I saw it because I was like, I don't want this to infect all the other ones. And then I sat them on the counter, and I was like, okay, do I chop off the moldy bits and slice up the rest of the berries and put them all in together? And I sat them there and I forgot about it and I ran errands and I came back and they were looking worse. So I chucked those 2 out. If there's mold in one of them, the whole container's affected. Well, let's not go too far. Let's not get too far, okay? Because I threw out the 2 that were moldy. And we'll just see how things go tomorrow. Smee 100% got the Sunday newspaper for that. Listen, in college, I was sitting at the table with my mom and dad cutting coupons legitimately. Should people think I read? Oh, we do. We have the little solution with the vinegar and the baking soda, Naja, of course. You know. You just rinse if you haven't died yet. I do the veggie wash. We do the veggie wash around here. But the you knew, of course, I actually wrote I'll see if I can find it someday. Wrote an article about the 30 bottles of mustard my mom bought because they were so on sale you could get them for basically 1 cent each. And then I'm like, what are we gonna do with all this mustard? It's my journalism class. It's talking about the pros and cons of couponing. Sometimes, and the end of the article is anybody want any mustard? Because like I was legit like, hey, for real, professor, if you know anyone who needs mustard, hit me up. Oh, of course, produce a beat for Kendrick Lamar. Exactly. That's what she could do with all the good mustard. Bread, on the other hand, is very porous. Exactly. Yeah. I have had my fair share of tummy aches from bread that was definitely not good anymore. And I didn't notice it because I didn't look at the whole loaf. So... visible mold is only the fruit. It just means the little fungus part of it. But I'm sure it's fine on the other berries, though. It's not like it's a whole berry. You know, I threw out the berries that had the blue stuff on it. It's probably fine to look at it tomorrow. I'll let you know if I die. I didn't eat any mold today. I threw out 2 strawberries that had mold on them. Didn't even cut off the bad part and keep the good part. Just threw them out. They were the biggest ones. So also, thank you for side-eyeing me with those bits, Manny. I appreciate it. I can't believe we're getting 3 voice cutscenes. That's a big story.
In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
And I'm telling you, this man did not have sex. I am telling you, he did not have sex. This is a clone situation, most likely. He's like, I need to have a backup me in case this goes wrong, and so he made a clone. Telling you.
So you think so too?
I do not think he had sex.
But what is he doing here?
I don't think this game is gonna be like, Zoralja definitely had sex. They're gonna make you wonder if he had sex, but I don't think... I can debate things as often as I want as long as I don't do it. I didn't eat any mold today. I had a lovely a butter peach tart from the food pantry today. And I threw out 2 moldy berries. The way we were all like, how did he make baby when this cutscene hits, right? It's gotta be a clone situation. You're accidentally cooking too much rice? Oh man. That sucks, Quantum. I hate to say that so severely, like you had told me really bad news, but it does kind of suck because then you gotta store it and it doesn't reheat too well. You can put a little water in the microwave. Learned that one from Naja. But yeah, when you make too much rice, it's not gonna be great the next day unless you make fried rice with it. I always, you know what my problem is, Quantum? I make too little pasta. Then it's like, well, now I gotta boil a whole nother thing. Coming back to I'll let you all know if I do tomorrow is delightful. Yeah. It can only be bad news, right, Keen? Bit of water or an ice cube is good. Okay. You're unlearning the habit of doing that. You now throw out your fruit if you see the mushy part of it. Your mandarin tasted a little bit tangy last night. Sometimes, you know what gets a little alcoholic? Yeah. Maybe the mold is mating with the other mold in my gut and making me immortal. I'm telling you, I got some worms in me, certainly. I got some weird-ass new life forms going on, probably. That are like, eat more mold. Like, what's a tapeworm but for bad food? Like, what's going on? They're gonna, when I eventually go, which hopefully will not be around the corner, when I eventually go, knock on wood, it won't be anytime soon. They're gonna slice my body open. I'll donate it to science. And they're gonna be like, what the hell? It's gonna be like the movie Alien. Like a face hugger will come out. And it's just like, that's what was making her eat all this weird ass food? Okay. Show up one day and be able to pour random liquid on a severed limb. Oh yeah, fully just Resident Evil protagonist. I'm an apple and I'm full of worms. Yeah. I'm one of those weird regenerators, I think, with the jiggly asses from Resident Evil 4 Remake. One of the big boys. You know, you gotta like find like 5 little spots on me with a heat scope to kill me. Because I got all these worms in me. I got Las Plagas in me. You know. Anyway, why am I talking over all these like expository cutscenes? I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to have fun today, y'all. Okay.
He was abandoned, the poor deer. Found him in the
A few years back, huh? They're trying to tell me stuff. The regenerators, yeah, those guys. Oof. So I remember playing 3 and being like, I don't want them to show up. And then they didn't. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And then in 4, they came back and I'm like, oh, this was the one. That's right. God, girl, I'm having too much fun talking about, you know, weird parasites living in me. I should do that, Sam. The spaghetti measuring holes, because I really can't eyeball the right portion, you know. And my pop used to cook the whole box and then just be like, we're just gonna cook spaghetti in the fridge now. And that takes up too much room, you know. If you get a jiggly ass, then you get infected by the plague, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. The groovy booties. It's groovy booty disease. A pasta has a hole. It does have like a slat in it. So I can use that and then just measure 3 out for me, my mom, and my dad. No, me, my mom, and my brother. We hit about every topic there is on this stream. I know. Stress streams, making too much pasta, having worms live inside you. Typical Twitch chat, honestly. It's definitely not his kid. It's for sure not his kid. Usually use like this to measure out the right amount of spaghetti for you. That's a lot for me. You know, you make a loop with your index and thumb, but typically you just make the whole box at once. And then how do you just combine it with the sauce, Nausea, and then keep that in the fridge? Because sometimes I find the spaghetti sucks up the sauce. Every time you need to measure spaghetti, you're supposed to find Manny and ask him to donate some bits to send a weird door emote. And then you use that to measure the pasta. I'm sorry, but it's true. Yes, we haven't used turgid or goomer today. Yeah. Thank you, Alex, for bringing that up. You toss it with some olive oil before storing. Smart, yeah. So it doesn't get dry and stuff. Yeah. You love spaghetti leftovers, so you're not bothered with making the whole box. It is a great leftover food, for sure.
We can't say for certain who he was born to or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo.
Are they 3D printing something up here? What's going on in the background? That's a 3D printer, right? I hope they print a 3D print a breastplate or something. You know. It's just Darth Vader's head. And like, yeah, it's just for fun. You put a throne suggestion on? Oh, thank you, Sam. I gotta thank folks for all the great throne gifts. Usually that's enough for you to eat dinner and have enough for lunch. Love that. So I don't know what goomers mean. You don't want to know at this point. It's a play on legumes. That's it. Folks that eat pasta for lunch are built different. I think you got to do a lot of physical labor for that.
That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
For a second, I was like, what if they did a swap between Kryle and a Hubigo? Like a I trust you situation. But that would have been like 100 years ago or whatever for these folks' like timeline. So it would have to be like 2 Hubigos went in and they had a baby and that baby's just walking the streets or something. It couldn't be a baby swap. Okay, sometimes you get pasta for breakfast. What do you do with all that pasta energy? A logistic game hero. Pizza's good when you have leftovers. That's true. Very true. You eyeball the fraction of the box when you do non-spaghetti pastas. Okay. It's just vegetable enjoyers. I don't truly know what Goomer is. Other than that, the fact that I didn't like the way it sounded, folks kept using it. So, yeah. So there's that. You fix it to your body mostly. The pasta? Not Gumimaras. Not that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It does sound like gooning.
What's his
We
name?
can't have that. He doesn't have one.
Galulja.
Galulja. Is that the name of the dad? Is that what the dad's name was? Yes, that was. Because Bakul Jaja is the big boy. Okay, so we named him after his dad.
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
Oh, did you name him that? That's nice.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
Great. The dad was Gulul Jaja. This one-headed one is Gulul Jaja, right? Because there's the Ralja, and then there's Bakul Jaja. So the amount of Jaws corresponds to the amount of heads on a lizard guy.
At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared.
Wow! I bet you didn't know you had a little brother, Aaronville.
We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
Lady Jaja. Oh my god. If there was a playable lizard race, I would change to be Lady Jaja. Batman, stop saying gooning. Just saying henchman. I know that's what you mean, right?
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall
Well,
prey to
he's
thieves.
probably... If he is at all related to Zeralja, he's probably got legendary strength. And does he have a little side fascinator on his head?
Unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the thunder yards as if he were on a stroll.
Does the child eat and drink? This is a very important question. Is he a ghost or a hologram?
Inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the
Have we
outskirts.
seen him eat?
This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to be here in this techno dome.
Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly
And then he led us here, so he knows his way back. The peepers in the back chilling with the Korok. Yeah, they're comfy. They're getting comfy over there.
If Galulja is Zeralja's child, that makes him my nephew.
Hell yes.
Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me.
Your nephew is Aaronville's little brother. So good.
But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
I love that she's like, well, I have the papers. I got the adoption, learned about this child 10 seconds ago, and it's just like, so I'm taking the child. Like, wow, she plotted that out in a second. This thing's got my dad's name, so that's my son. Goom is about to be a restricted word, for sure.
Who was that?
Little lizard feets.
Oh dear. It's Galulja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Oh, you did say you were gonna kill his dad. Uh-oh.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken...
That is honestly hilarious. We've all been caught in moments like these. Listen, except for the killing part. Where you're like talking about somebody and then it's like, then they walk into the Christmas party and you're like, hey, how y'all doing?
I'm going
how, when did you get here? You know.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to call.
I know. Kafkiwa's voice actor has such a warm voice. It's so comforting, honestly.
Do you have any idea where he might go?
Thanks for reminding me to drink some water, just a game hero.
There's no telling, I'm afraid.
So we gotta go run around.
Outside the tower,
yeah.
Here in Solution 9.
This is one of those quests where they're like, you just got introduced to a city. Now run around and find the thing in the city. At least it's not go talk to 3 different people in the city.
My mother and I will scour the district.
Well, your mom's a computer. Can't she just like... Can't you all hit an EMP and do something?
Let's get to it.
She makes you want to rewatch the thing where she's a doctor. You should do that. Why am I looking at this? Oh, okay. We're just panning out to end the cutscene. I can't believe we've got 3 voice cutscenes. I've got some cool leg gear. I should figure that out. Oh, speaking of which, am I gonna go talk to 3 different people to try to find this kid? Is that what this quest is? Little footfalls. It is all what Clement can do to not rush after Galulja.
If Galulja's outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child.
Agreed. While Kryla and Raha continue to review the data, the 3 of us can devote ourselves to the search.
Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there.
What about you, Grandpa, Kitty Cat Man? We need everyone. This is a child is missing in the Macy's. Excuse me? He could be in the perfume department drinking all the perfume. Don't you care, Grandpa Tia? Worry not, the rest of us will keep our preparations moving along. Don't care about these kids. This kid is lost. Oh, in season 2, Merlin Blowfishwind is an HR lady. Love that. You know I love her. She is the entirely normal junior doctor alongside Luke Allen's Gale, Xenos, as a vaguely autistic coded social disaster doctor. Oh, is this in that show? The one that was about an autistic doctor, or is this a different one? Because there was like a show about an autistic doctor who was like young or something. They did an American version. No, I doubt it does, Galaxy Geek. I don't think it does. The reason why I don't think... Oh, I thought that said Neon Shein. And I was like, not Shein. We don't need fast fashion here. Okay. It's Neon Stein. The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor. That's the one with the... I think it has an autistic doctor in it or something. So the reason why I don't think perfume tastes good, I haven't tried it, but I do remember... when Jessica Simpson had her own reality TV show about her newlywed life with Nick Lachey, which I did watch, and I don't know why. But I did watch that show growing up. She made her own perfume that actually tasted good. So like, because she's like, I want people to be able to kiss my neck and have it not taste like yucky perfume. You know, she wanted her husband to be able to kiss her neck and not taste like, so it was supposed to taste like vanilla and other stuff like that. And then it attracted bees, so they stopped making that perfume because bees were attracted to it. Yeah, she had a whole line of edible skincare, right? And then bees happened. Bees were like hounding people down because they were wearing the edible skincare. But she's a shoe mogul. She's got the shoe game going. And I have some Jessica Simpson jeans. Not because I'm like, Jessica Simpson is my idol and hero, but because the jeans fit my butt. So, fun fact, the main actor for the Turkish adaptation of The Good Doctor acted so well, he made you realize that you were autistic, basically. Well, how about that? That's cool. Okay, this show is from 2011 in the UK. It's about a neurologist and they're his two juniors. Luke's character is supposed to be a privately educated jerk, but the way he plays it, it comes across as trying and failing to mask being autistic. When he doesn't mask, he is a sweetheart and a disaster. Okay, fascinating. Oh, also looks like the ad break is going to run soon, folks. Keep an eye out. It's going to hit in about a minute. If you're not subscribed, make sure you check your volume and stuff like that. Part of you feels like there's use of the beet perfume somewhere. Well, just like that Brazilian butt cream fragrance that came out, and it was like the one with the purple lid. Apparently it attracted wolf spiders, and everyone was like, why are spiders chasing me? And then like spider pheromone doctors were like, hell yeah, give me more of that lotion. We're trying to get these spiders to get it on. Give us that cream, that Sol de Janeiro stuff. So there's that. You know, sometimes when you're messing with scents, you're gonna attract bugs. She is a schmogul, exactly, Sam. Did you ever try out that fragrance, Jess? Her skincare and stuff? I loved that show. When she was warming up her legs with a hairdryer, I was like, this is actually genius. She was so cold she had to use a hairdryer on set or something. She was doing some sort of model thing. It's really that happened, yeah. The Sol de Janeiro brand. The orange lidded one, and I think they made like a pink one. Those are fine, but their purple scent for a little while was attracting spiders. So. You watched that show too, right? I can't remember if it was a great show or not, but back in the day, they did a lot of that reality TV on MTV. They probably do a lot now. Okay, I do not know where I have to go. Speak at Will Clement in front of Everkeep. Excuse? We gotta go outside. I see. I was just trying to get all my Aetherites together. The chicken of the sea lion is iconic, yeah. Indeed. Look at her now. Shoe mogul. She's got all this clothing line stuff. So she's taking care of herself. You know? For young women getting out of the industry alive, that's a tough thing. Tina, if I found that bottle of edible perfume, I would not eat it now. Absolutely not. No, I can have anything that tastes like vanilla. There you are, the game she plays. I see you. Are you ready to walk around to the background of the scene?
Well, here we are on the outside, but where do we even begin?
Cash rules everything around you. Indeed. Hey, there you go, Manny. You have a quest here. I'm shocked. Perhaps someone has caught sight of Kaluja. Let's make it... Oh, that's a little too crowded. Let's make inquiries.
Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alice? In the meantime, Kriya and I will head beyond that big wall.
But yeah, I would definitely not be drinking perfume. My mom loves collecting a lot of things. One of her small collections, mercifully small collections, is perfume bottles. But the thing about perfume is I don't think it's a stable product that lasts for a long time. I do think that over time, like the components are volatile, and so they'll like essentially burn off. Okay, you're right. Listen, I was inside a city for a very long time. And yes, I will not be slide casting my mount. All right? Okay, PD's got to stretch her legs. Yeah, perfume goes off, right? So I don't think my mom's old perfumes are going to hold up well, but maybe she just likes the bottles. So. Gulja does not appear to be in this area, but you do catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest.
You spotted those people too, yeah? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on.
Alcohol fuming off is how perfume works anyway, right? There are a lot of really nice looking bottles, yeah. And I'm sure somebody, you know, my mom has it up on a wall and she has a small little clutch of it on her desk. I don't think she has much more than that. And she has an idea that these bottles are worth something, so I hope she just keeps them because they're pretty to look at. She has one of those little, like it's like a little pastille or something of perfume. It's one of those little like rub-on ones, you know? Imagine if perfume aged like wine, it got better. That would be interesting. Under the bottle's pressure, they'll last a while, but not forever, right? My mount is a Titan. My mount is, what are these little things called? A gaboo? No. What? Gubu. It's a gubu. These things eat people, but mine is a beautiful princess and I love her very much. I don't know what a Titan would look like, but this is my princess, and no one can tell me otherwise. You like those? Oh yes, with the little like beep, beep, beep. Little honker attached to it. I like those little honker ones. I think she has one of those. You typing over the controller? Are you typing on a controller? That is wild, Sam.
Looks like some kind of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Galulja.
Galulja isn't here, says Tapu. Everyone's got green highlights here. The lady's got the little avocado green highlights. This lady's got a little bit of just a little kiss of low lights of green, I should say. Oh, your controller is in front of the keyboard. I see. Okay. Kind of looks like a stubby little Titan. Oh, like a Titan from the Attack on Titan. Is that it? There is a character named Gaboo that made me cry, and it is featured in this incredible artwork by Martin. It's incredible artwork of Creature. It's the little keychain. You may not be able to see it. Let me put it over here. Can you see this little Gaboo on my face? Little Gaboo! Love Gaboo. Love his artwork ever. Okay. Freaking Gaboo is the best character in this game.
You know the boy? Have you seen him?
Interesting. There was some like posters of gals that had this little diadem here. That they were like advertised in the cyberpunk area, you know. Oh yes, it is now a source in this. I'm gonna keep this thing forever.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't know that you were...
No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Galulja. Oh, more blind representation in this game. Cool.
So, he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be?
I do not know your voices. Who are you to Galulja, and why do you search for him?
I'm his aunt, and I'm gonna kill his dad. I'm family, though we're not related by blood. His father is my brother. I've only just met Galulja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. I'm about to do something that'll make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. I'm not gonna get him any Fortnite bucks for his birthday. Do you think I should? Think he like me?
His father is your brother, then that means you're...
Yeah, I'm Woklamat, vow of resolve at Tuliolo.
For $9? What do they call it? V-Bucks? I don't play that game. And I don't have cousins who do. I don't have nieces and nephews who do. Alright? I'm doing the old-fashioned thing. He's gonna get a Pokemon booster pack or a donut, and he gets a pick. One of my nephews is a baby, and the other one is almost old enough to play Fortnite.
I've journeyed here to bring my brother's apology to account for murdering our people and our father.
They're called V-Bucks, I think. But why would they be called V-Bucks? What's a V for? Virtual? Call them F-Bucks. But then they'd be called the F word. It would just be the F word, wouldn't it? Bad news about the availability of Pokemon packs. Kids can't buy the Pokemon packs at the Target anymore. That's sad. I've got a lot of Pokemon booster packs in the basement I can't wait to sell someday. I almost said it.
I've journeyed here to bring my brother's Aralja to account for murdering our people by father. When all said and done, Galulja may want nothing to do with me.
You generally don't know why they're called V-Bucks. You mentioned it's rooted in how the game used to be like a survival game. So remember that? It was a survival, like, build a fort and keep the folks out. I remember when they were advertising on Twitch, and it was just like, this game. Like, it was one of those things where streamers were like, I guess I'll play this sponsored game. And then they hit the Battle Royale thing, and it just took right off. Yeah. Vendor bucks? Are you sure? Is that the Google AI? Vendor bucks? I can't believe you can say that, Manny. Oh, the company that makes all the stuff is called Vendor Tech in the game. Fascinating. Sam says it's definitely vagina bucks. There's no vaginas in that game. There's none. All the character models have had that erased. But there's definitely Beebus's. You think that's how you buy content on OnlyFans? You might be right about that. You're mad they killed the survival mode for that. You might have gotten into the game. Yeah, they had to prioritize one or the other, right? You can't sustain the service for both, and I mean, they made the right financial decision, right? Wait, hold up. They also have, like, literally Lego in Fortnite, don't they? They have the racing game, and they got, like, a rhythm game. They have enough stuff. They got enough space. They could bring back the survival stuff. You can do anything, right, Jess? Yeah. You can go to Ariana Grande's concert. The survival stuff still exists. Okay, so they didn't get rid of it. They just deprioritized it.
When all's said and done, Kalulja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'm always going to be there for him. And I want him to know that.
Oh, she's about to Lion King. She is the Scar to Kalulja's Mufasa and is about to create a very angry Simba. She's going to try to undo that, huh? I do think the V-Bucks might help. They just never developed it any further, yeah. I see. Is it under this Save the World thing? Is that the campaign that they do now for it? It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells a tale.
Oh, there's a quiver in my voice? Ah.
Golajal was headed south. There, he is a place that is as close to home as he knows. Save the World was the survival thing. Right. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphene has respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. Were these folks one of the, like... I want to know more about these folks. Oh, here we go. We're about to learn more about these folks. I thought this was a side story. It had to be like a wizard to do or something. Or like a Dark Knight or something.
What do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes?
Out of concern for for our well-being, Her Majesty urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. Interesting. Now, what are you singing now, Smee? I do not know what that is. They should bring back development for it. There's no reason not to. Well, the reason not to would be, does it make as much money as the Battle Royale stuff?
Yeah, that sounds like Sphene, alright. Thanks for telling me about Kalulja. I'll find him and we'll have a good talk. We'll continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make
Don't make eyeball jokes next to this lady who is sightless.
Whoa, make our way.
See, openings on the movie I just went. I mentioned it. Oh, Battle Royale? Or did I mention a different movie? Take a sip together. I have to use the... Oh, Lion King. Okay, I couldn't recognize that. It is the Lion King. Yes, okay, yes. Now I see. I'm gonna go use the restroom right now. So, it's a great time for everybody else to get up and use the restroom. I'm sorry I didn't do this at 7, but I also didn't drink 2 glasses of limeade and almost an entire water bottle. So, I will be right back. And if you do go to the restroom, make sure you wash your hands. See y'all when I return. But, you know, like to have it. I like to not have the delay. The delay was bothering me. Time to get back to some more Dawn Trail. Are we going to learn more about Tapu and her people? We definitely are going to learn more about Tapu. I did wash my hands. Of course I did. Front and back, both hands. There's a lot of makeup on my hands. And I wash my hands after doing my makeup, so I must just be touching my face during the show, which is probably why my skin is the way that it is. But I feel great, and it's time for video game. So let's do video game. You're back too. Wonderful. Welcome back. Just a hero. What a professional. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna have a PP controller. Are you kidding me? PP poo poo controller? Outrageous. Although this is a dog lick controller. I am thinking of sterilizing my controllers this weekend. Because the dog licked my hand and then I touched the controller. So it is a little yucky still. To be honest, probably I'm getting more makeup on my hands from my controller than I am from my face. And Kaino, thank you for the 15 stream watch streak. So nice of you to spend some time with us. I'm sure that little Polly wants to take all the time away from you. Your little kitty cat. But so, take control over giant controller. The things we find are used in one of two ways, for ourselves or passed on to others. We meet all sorts of interesting individuals over time. We gradually build up a large network of contacts. Interesting. So they're like scavengers? There's another person whose name was like Wezzy Tony. What's up, Wezzy Tony? I can tell you got a good eye, and I'm not talking about your ocular capabilities. What I mean is that you seem to be well suited for finding lost valuables, useful resources, and the like. If you've got a mind to become a reforger, I'm assuming you go far. As a possessor of a good eye myself, I bet on it. Okay. So these folks take stuff from the scrap, and then they make stuff with it. Okay, cool. We'll run into them later, certainly. The work controller is now pee pee poo poo. Okay. Great. Well, I'll just use my pee pee poo poo to get over here. The P in PS4 stands for poop. Yes. Oh, you don't have the prompt anymore, but you two are on a 15-stream watch streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Keen. You're in harmony. She's seeping in front of your keyboard. Love that. She's been in the garden all day playing chase with Suki. They're getting along together well, right? And good idea, Ryan. Hello. Hello. What in the hell is this? What the hell is this? Y'all, what? Why'd y'all make elephants again? We have elephants. Why'd you need to make this kind of elephant? This is a bad kind of elephant. It's angry. We made angry elephants. Yes, 15 streams is about half a month. Oh yeah, that's right. I can move. I forgot. Alrighty. Why do they make evil elephants? At least, like, that's a natural creature, right? Ooh, it's gotta get its horns clipped. Horns a little too long. Ooh, looky here. What's all this about? We're just like it. Are we in Alexandria or this place looks like a Dark Souls 3 town. You know that place, and it's got a bunch of like, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the drop on these guys. And then it's, those guys get the drop on you because there's way more guys in the thing. You remember that one area in Dark Souls 3? There's like a place in Dark Souls 3 where you can like go up on the roofs and stuff and you're like, hey, I'm gonna definitely get these guys. I don't remember the name of the place. May surely did blow by. It is wild. It looks like the Undead Town. Thank you. I'm so glad you can see it. I see, but it's an awesome metal Doom Tech elephant. It looks like it should be on the cover of like an album from the 90s.
It's a town.
This also looks like it could be like this town not in ruins is, what was it, Calm or something from Final Fantasy VII?
And half of it's submerged. This architecture looks nothing like we've seen so far. It's more like Cheryl.
You thought my Goob was like, bye girl. I'm jumping off this cliff. Doom Tech sounds like a metal genre you get into. Yeah, that does sound cool.
There he is among the ruins.
Oh, I need to make sure I'm looking at the thing so I can know when the ads are so I can delay them. Oh, let me try delaying them now. I don't know. This may not be the right choice, but I am going to delay these ads now. They won't hit for like 20 minutes. I think that'll be all right. Probably wrapping up by then. So I can hit for 22 minutes. Decent.
I only caught a glimpse of it, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside.
Sure. The Elvis Costello Armed Forces album features elephants prominently, but that was in the 80s. Are they metal elephants? Drowned vestiges. Wolcamot is eager to follow Gulul into the ruined town.
I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building, but I'm pretty sure Gulul was heading further south.
You mostly play Dark Souls 2. That's my brother's favorite Dark Souls. Metal fins. I love that. That's great.
I'll contact Alice on the link pearl, let her know to join us. Just phase into you for a second.
Right, are you happy, y'all? I'm getting my little PD out. We're walking down there together. You know what I haven't been doing, though? Aether Compass. To the north. I'm not going back and getting that. I'll go back and get it, for Christ's sake. Ugh. But it's on top of this mountain. Probably not, though. Probably need some metal elephants. Dark Souls 2 is pretty rad. You should replay it someday. I unfortunately just saw... I was not in the mood for it, I think, when I played it. I was not loving all the bosses that were like, it's just a bunch of guys. Okay, it was just regular elephants. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fight this thing. Northeast. Christ, okay. It's gonna be near this tower, I think. Come on, get on up, girl. Oh, there she is. Some of the bosses and encounters was rough. Towards the end, right? Please let me hit this Aether Current. Please let me hit this Aether Current. You would, wouldn't you? You would do this to me. I don't even have my cat out, for Christ's sake. I hope you blow up. This thing doesn't even know I have like 50 new buttons now. And now I get my Aether Current. Are you happy now? We need Dark Souls 2 crowd control. Does that exist? There's a ton of games on crowd control. I think you can even do crowd control for like backyard baseball. You were trolling about Aether Currents. I didn't see. Did you mention Aether Currents? Were you trolling about the Aether Currents? Because I don't think I saw that. Yep, exactly. She's definitely in my bubble big time. That's why I grow to me giant elephant. Call it a rock classic. I'm sorry about the yawns. There's nothing I can do. You mentioned them jokingly and then I walked past one. That's wild. Look at this place. Oh, this one even has like a backup Jenny on it. Interesting. So this was an Alexandrian settlement at some point. Excuse? They got sentries here too. Damn, they're on the bike. That's wild. I'll just use my chicken power. Chicken power is activate. Form of a delicious chicken. Maybe a succulent thigh. Oh, it's dead. Okay, great. Okay. Please don't fight me. Please don't fight me. Thank you. They have crowd control for 1 and 3. That makes me a little sad. I wonder why not 2. I guess 2 really doesn't get its shine. You think it's me holding the game back? Because I'm always like, oh, Dark Souls 2. I'm always talking about Dark Souls 2 and judging it. Am I in the wrong area completely? Do I have to go down into the water? Oh no, we're in the right area. Archeo Alexandria. Is this where y'all used to live and then you moved to the tower? I guess it is. This is like the merged dimension, so I guess we're in that dimension. It's still weird to think about that. I mean, think about us going to another dimension. I think we'd go through a portal and we're completely there. But I mean, I guess we did do that, huh? Please stop talking about Dark Souls 2. Wish granted. 2 gets a lot of hate from people, yeah. They changed up a lot of it, so. That could be an enemy, or it could be the game she plays on a motorcycle. I wouldn't know.
This is the area, but the canals and debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you could head to the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Galulja, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. We don't want to startle him and cause an accident.
I bet that the sentry robots don't attack him because it's just like, oh, bioscan activated. Zaralja detected. Welcome, Your Highness. Is this the little... Damn, look at that place. It looks so cool. That place got hit. Okay, so this was abandoned because it got hit by the weapon of mass destruction, it seems. And this is like the radiation area. Yeesh. Yeah, dimension hopping is twinkly music and visions of harsh font. Not taking the train to a new town. You're not like blowing up a door with the train. So is my camera too low? Let's hold it down. I felt a little too... It was a little too high, excuse me. That looks like the mass destruction stuff. Okay, let's take a look at this destination. It's Valley of Torment coded. That's very familiar. What is Valley of Torment from? Remind me. Because if I hear the word Valley, I think Valley of Fire from Gauntlet Legends. Wait, this is somebody's theme song. Is this Estinian's? Don't tell me he's here. This is someone's theme. This little like... Oh, Valley. Oh, yes. ILL, the Valley of Torment. Love ILL. God. I just love that game so much. But yes. Yeah, it's very ILL. Which I had a theory was like an abbreviation of ILL or something like that. Or IEL. A place that was just... left behind, devastated by a nuclear missile. Taking a turn here, buddy boy. Oh dear. Whoa. Damn. I like that failure noise. That was good. This is the elf from Hildebrand's questing, but they use it for other folks, though, right? Yes, the home for infinite losers. Just like Dragon Ball. Alright, so we gotta follow Wicked behind. They got hip to me just following folks for about 30 seconds and then turning away, then following folks for about 30 seconds and then turning away. You need to turn back. Oh dear. Nasha has requested that Galulja has a grown man voice, so I fulfill requests. Can I not get up on here? Spotting him. You have more cleaning to do, but you have to sleep, and thus you are sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Quantum. Can you do some cleaning tomorrow? Can you wake up and just get right to it before you see anybody else? Thank you, Lurky, for reminding me to drink some water. Completely invisible right now. Like a ninja, I cannot be spotted behind this rebel. I don't know, this doesn't feel safe. But we're too far. Okay, once you see the name disappear, it feels too far. I can't wait to get into some fun activities tomorrow. And I gotta I want to get back to the garden. Scanning. You'll have to, which is bad because tomorrow is the lock-in academic writing day. Maybe you're gonna find the verve to do all that stuff quickly. Get the cleaning done quickly. And then you'll be able to take care of your writing. Oh, can I get you an icebreaker card when I'm done this event, Jessica Hero? Please remind me. I will absolutely get you a card. I don't want to pause this. Oh, hold on. Is he standing still? Tell me that y'all, when you see these, you know when to stop, right? Because... oh, child is running. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. That gave me a tummy ache. They give you some gimmies with all this rubble and rocks and stuff. Almost got me. Almost got me, dude. This one's an actual good follow quest. It's hauling ass. Alright, we made it. Ooh, this one was a good one. Thank God it wasn't as long as the other one. That one where, like, you had to follow the guy in the forest, that was so long. Okay. Let's see. Let me get one of these.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
4? We got 4 voice cutscenes in a night? That's so nuts. Okay, what book has made the biggest impact on your life? That is the icebreaker card here. What book has made the biggest impact in your life? Probably Dracula. Or Bakhtin's Rabelais in His World. That's easy for me. Okay, yeah, I'm getting real spoiled tonight. Did she be right? They're like belated birthday gifts. So, what book has made the biggest impact in your life? This is probably like one of his homes. Dooney. You like the Dooney? Yeah. Under the floorboards. Oh my god, it's squirrels. That scared me.
So he's looking after those little ones.
Okay. If he picks these things up and bites their heads off and eat them, I will scream. Probably how to teach quantum physics to your dog. I love that. That sounds really cool, Quantum. That's a fun title. Yeah, Thanker's got to be around. God forbid. Thought we were done with him.
Gulolja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
I think this is the character that Twafa was like, this is not Tina safe. And I clicked on an image and I saw a cylinder. And I was like, huh? And then I looked below it and it was like, this is not a Tina safe thing. This is, spoilers. I think this person's name might be Otis. But it was just literally a cylinder. With a circle in the center. Nah, this is his guardian for sure.
Know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
This robot is very Hoobago shaped, isn't it? How about that? Neurosis and Human Growth by Karen
My name
Hornet.
is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gulolja.
Now, this guy can't be a robot because he's wearing pants right now. These are pants with armor on it. Is he actually a robot or is he a guy in a robot costume? Don't tell me. But that sounds like a fascinating book for your basic understanding of human psychology. Love that. Metal pants, you think? Those would be very uncomfortable. The Naruto manga made a big impact on your life. Love that. Love that as a game hero. It's a good manga.
Is that so?
That's Hoobago shaped.
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
Robots can't wear pants. I'm just seeing cheek definition. I usually don't see that with robots.
And you, my boy. Do you wish to speak with them?
This is the daddy he doesn't have. This dude looks like an enemy from El Shaddai, the Ascension of Metatron. I forget how much of a mouthful that game's name was. Is that a Final Fantasy game? Is that the one that had a gene thing? Like you could buy genes from them and it was really expensive. It was like $10,000 genes or something. El Shaddai? Is that the one? Or am I losing it? I feel like someone has mentioned that game before. It's probably you, Manny.
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Oh boy, off on the wrong foot already.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith.
This is great. Time to fight Otis. Or whoever this is.
But
I want my dad to die. He didn't get me enough V-Bucks for Christmas.
I want to get to know her too.
The main character is a shirtless dude with jeans gifted by Lucifel. Right. It's like armor, like angel armor.
See, if that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
Love this robot, dude.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Look.
Is the Magic Tournament rules a cop-out answer to the icebreaker question, Komatsu? No, it's not a proper book, but you printed it out in college and you kept it bound at the beginning of your journey running tournaments. I love that. That's a great answer. I don't think that's a cop-out at all. It's had a huge impact on your life. So it helps you run the tournaments. You're able to flip through and be like, I'm sorry, I know that was a cool move. Everybody thinks it's really cool, but you did something that breaks regulations. So we gotta reset, go back a turn, you know? You should stream that game someday, Manny. What else is it about? I know about the genes, but what else is that game about? Like, is it RPG or something? I thought for sure we'd have to fight this guy to start.
But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Very cool.
Vessel?
That rulebook is years out of date, but you still have it around. How about that? Is it for nostalgia or because it's still kind of useful?
Otis is my friend.
Otis.
When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me.
That was good fan art. It was literally a cylinder with a circle and two other circles inside it. And I'm like, the fan art.
He cooks for me. And
Cooks
me
for
all
him.
kinds of
Love it.
things.
It's an Iron Giant. Oh no, Superman. This thing, I hope this thing doesn't die.
Read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
I think I need this thing not to sacrifice itself and into the stratosphere.
This machine cooks for you.
That's cool. Robot that cooks. He's like, he cracks open his chest plate and it's a rice
teaches you
cooker.
about fiends. What is he exactly?
Mr. Chermel, you know they're gonna put this kid through it. It's 100% for nostalgia. You have your current rules on your phone as an app. There's been massive changes to the policy behind the rules over the years, I bet. So, like, keeping a print copy probably isn't, like, as viable or even accessible these days. It's a Devil May Cry Bayonetta-style action game where you play as Enoch of the Dead Sea Scrolls fame and try to wrangle the Grigori, the Watchers, who betrayed God and fell in love with humans and birthed the Nephilim. That sounds wild. I love that it's, like, Bayonetta-like. Like, even just describing the... You didn't even have to say Bayonetta-like. Because just describing all that biblical action is very Bayonetta. I've never played Superman 64. No, I heard it's a bad game.
I had neglected to introduce myself.
Okay, I know Otis is going to be short for something. But you know what's so funny? Otis is also, like, the thing that's in the elevators. Like, like the elevator, like, safety testing stuff. It always has Otis in it. His core is an Instant Pot. He's like, yep, I got some beef stew cooking up right now. It'll be ready in 8 hours. And you're like, I'm hungry now. But he's just like, well, should have started me 8 hours ago.
Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
Oh, I'm sad that it's not. I'm sad it's not, like, an acronym. It would be great. Like, you know. The O is like occupational, something for a T, something for an I, like inspection server or something. Occupational truancy inspection server. I don't know. I seen the guy who went to the elevator. Yeah, maybe. Is it truly Komatsu? Because I thought it was an abbreviation for like inspection service or something like. Something that like if it is truly the name of the guy who invented the elevator. Hell yeah. Don't lie to me, though. I will believe you. That's cool, though. Shout out to Otis. I love elevators. You've been functioning for nearly 400 years. You're different from the other machines. What's your story? They always raise your spirits, same.
And there I thought it was Kululja with whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane.
How about that? Elisha Otis, who founded the Otis Corporation, is still the main company that makes and installs elevators. Who would have thought? I had no idea, Kumatsu. I thought it was like an acronym for something. How about that? This dude makes elevators too.
But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here.
A
I hate
meal?
to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
He probably can't approach the city complex. He's probably like bound here. But I hope that it's kind of giving a meal with the orb head and the eyes and stuff a little bit. If you ever write a sci-fi novel, you're naming something the Occupational Truancy Inspection Server. Thank you, Quantum. See, I'm trying to come up with something.
Please, I'm really hungry.
You gotta let this baby eat. You gotta be a good auntie.
Pasta it is.
Pasta it is. You can't. This woman does not need convincing to
spoil
eat.
her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
She's already busting out the chocolates and the cakes and the cupcakes and the ice cream and the candy bars.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
It's squirrel and acorn stew. Come on. And bye, Keen. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Oh, his little footsies. I gotta chill. That was so cute. Yep, should have started that meal 8 hours ago. Exactly. You want dinner? Should have plugged in the rice cooker. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together.
We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients do you have in mind?
First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest, and if you and Galusha will go and speak with them.
Sure, I will ask for the cast-offs too, as usual.
Is that a good voice for baby Galusha? As for Kriya and Alice, I'd be obliged if you procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes a good substitute. That of younger ones especially, as it is more tender and gamey.
Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it.
Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to our other preparations. Okay. This is interesting. So he is very Hubigo shaped, in my opinion, IMO. But it feels like an Alexandria Knight for 400 years ago. Did they have Hubigos in there? Or Bunawas? Or the other, like, the Amalsha? Please do not fight me, Defective Sentry S8. We need to sate our hunger. Okay. Thanks. I gotta go. Stop following me. Thank you. You heard tender gaming. That sounds like the next cozy gaming. Like if you ever want to avoid saying like cozy games because it's gotten a little too, like the category may have gotten a little out of hand, you could be like tender gaming. Tender gaming moments. Okay, it's very far away from here. Y'all, we do have some guacamole in the fridge, but I am going to not eat it and try to save it for my mom. Am I going the complete wrong way? There's an Ava right nearby I didn't even hit. An Ava thingy. Let me hit that real quick. Trying to be a big girl and not eat the guacamole that I think should be entitled to my mama. That'll be a good pick-me-up for her, I think. You heard Wholesome Games has partnered with Steam Summer Game Fest this year. That makes a lot of sense. They have been incorporated in a lot of the big events and such. Yeah, precious gaming moments. As one of Will's alerts goes, precious moments of our lives. Or no, was it special moments of our lives? Precious memories. Something like that. Cinnabar. That's an island in Pokemon. Hold on, let me get off this thing. Can I? Hello? Aren't you an island in Pokemon? Okay. Good cool outpost going on out here. A pedal? You're gonna be off too? Good night, Quantum. But the an elder woman! Love to see it. Love to see it. Thank God. Okay, I'll wrap up as well myself. I might as well. Of course, Quantum. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry there was that friction earlier, but I'm excited to see your fashion next week. They do love to sneak in an old lady. You know what's funny? I'm sure there's like been a billion older men, but I never pop off the way I pop off when there's an older woman. Cinnabar is a material. It does sound like a candy. It for sure does sound like a candy. Well, y'all, that is going to be it for me for the evening. I should wrap up here, I think. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, this is where I say goodbye to you. Good night, YouTube. Thank you for watching.